and hear you. I hate these people
Who's
with the entirety of my soul. Fuck them.
Your soul.
My soul.
Your soul is ours.
This is a private game, right? Like,
DoorDashed it to us along with
my penis. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Chapter 12 of Known Realms Tolesh. Before we dive into our read-in and our adventure, let us introduce our players, starting with Angie. Angie?
Yes. It's me, Angie. They, them pronouns. And this will be how I talk for my introduction. As you see, I have my little devil horn, so it's perfect timing for me to be Angie. Anyways, hi, hello, welcome. Agonethetic on all social media handles. Also, I challenge everybody to drink water. When you see me drink water, I'm challenging myself to drink as much of this as possible today.
Spilled it.
That's bigger than your fucking head.
Yep. Hydrate. Do not dehydrate.
Oh no.
what is dihydrate?
Why does Lou look like the hot mom at the beach? Like, what's dihydrate? Oh, god damn. All right, Lou. Fucking Christ.
Is that like, there's like tannins in wine?
Stop
But like,
it.
I actually think dihydrate is something that you can do in science. Like, that sounds like something in chemistry, right? Like, that sounds like a chemical...
You mean titrate like a titration, I think.
Yeah, but like, I feel like dihydrate is if you only do it twice.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's me. That's Lou. Thank you very much.
Like a comedy
These introductions get more and more unhinged and nonsensical the longer. There's going to be a point around session 80 where we're like, blah, 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 and then we start playing the game. Okay, Zen.
I'm Zen. I am playing Nivien Lenore. I use all pronouns. Nivien is they, them. You can find me at ZenMeta or ZenMeta. And I'm here tonight because Josh and Alec ruined my DoorDash career forever.
Stop agreeing to ship penis.
My penis in specific. All right. Josh.
Hi, I'm Josh, and
Just guys.
Button.
Was that it?
That's it. He's not doing it anymore. I know it. I know that he's done. Fuck you.
Okay. My name's Button. I'm Bluebluebutton on social media. My pronouns are they, them, so are Echinaceas, and I don't have a soul to DoorDash.
Oh, fuck. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. What the fuck are we doing here anymore? Nothing makes sense. Everything... Hi, everyone. My name is Alec. My pronouns are he, him. I am the Archivist for Known Realms Tolesh. You can find me all places on the internet at community. I really hit my head hard with the dice tray. It was way too hard. God damn it. Yeah, socials are the best way to stay in contact with us and see what we're doing and when we're doing it. We do have an open community Discord if you want to come hang out with amazing nerds and see some fun stuff about the campaign and all that fun jazz. And the YouTube is up to date. We have the last 2 sessions of our Call of Cthulhu anthology series, Chronicles of Cthulhu, uploaded, as well as every episodes of the campaigns, both Known Realms Tolesh and Heroes of Asteria Unearthed Inheritance, which, happy to announce that campaign is going to be continuing. We are just going to work on playing live, editing those videos, and uploading them to Twitch from there. So they'll be a little more spread out than a bi-weekly campaign, but it's not going anywhere. We're just figuring out the logistics of that. Okay. Folks, yeah, taking weeks off is such a terrible idea because I'm just a fucking moron.
Hey,
What?
be nice to yourself. Enough. Mwah.
Are we ready for the read-in? You can tell me assess whether or not I could take the fight or not. I was just like, no, I'm actually not going to do that. All right. So, Button has been writing. Oh, do we want to talk about that since they're all uploaded?
Guys, we have a wiki now.
We got a wiki now.
I didn't prepare to say anything.
No, that's fine. We have a wiki where all the full-length recaps are listed. There are character bios that are being filled out as we speak, and it's a lot of cool stuff, and we'll find the link and post it in chat. But I thought of it, and I said it because, stream of consciousness. Anyway, Button has been writing full-length recaps that will be available now, and I reference these when crafting my read-ins, so language they use, sentences they crafted, and their words have been referenced, and some are used in this read-in. The majority of this read-in is Button because they helped me out this morning because I was struggling. Big shout out to Button for crafting these highly detailed recaps.
I was also there not helping.
Josh was also there being incredible moral support because he's one of the best human beings that we know.
The opposite.
Guys, round of applause for Josh.
I was not fishing for this.
I don't give a fuck. In our last chapter, it's not that simple. The party is ambushed by a group of Viper's Hand brigands. Before the encounter begins, Niv is alerted to 10 threats by their longsword of warning. The Blood Hunter tells the party to be ready as they are surrounded on all sides. The brigands' leader offers the group an out, but the ever-gallant Sir retorts that he does not abide by banditry. With that, combat begins. Our fated 5 contend with the 9 Viper's Hand members as well as their trap by utilizing their diverse skill sets. Sir deals massive damage and offers his companions cover with his Eldritch abilities. Lazuli scouts and snipes while enhancing her attacks with icy magic. Nivien moves into melee to terrify the opponents as well as control the field with their blood curses. Echinacea offers Sir a defensive dome of flame and flowers as they heal damage and mitigate criticals. And Zio uses their pact magic to confuse the enemy while dealing precise damage with their roguish kit. As the skirmish continues, efforts to de-escalate are made by Echinacea, who is now in their celestial revelation, to keep the bandits from approaching the cart any further. The Aasimar tells the bandits that they don't want them to die today, but whether or not they do is not wholly Echinacea's decision. An individual who had been engaged with Zio obligingly drops his weapon in surrender. The tone of the battle shifts considerably as Lazuli fatally shoots a Viper's Hand gunwoman. Seeing the gunwoman lethally shot triggers Echinacea, who becomes stunned for a time. Sir Nivien and Lazuli then work to dispatch the remaining combatants non-lethally as Zio nearly shoots the man who surrendered and is currently insisting his compatriots do the same. Now out of hiding, Zio knocks an arrow beneath the unarmed man's chin and using thaumaturgy tells the remaining bandits to follow suit, using the surrendering bandit's life as leverage. Half of the remaining combatants immediately drop their weapons. Echinacea's dome defends their nightmarish friend as Sir's Eldritch magic helps Niv convince the other Viper's Hand to surrender. With a sharp threat to taste their blood, the frightened individuals surrender immediately. Still stunned, Echinacea stares at the fallen gunwoman. They no longer see her body. Instead, they see the body of Valor, Casimir's husband, with a hole in his chest. They then turn to see Zio with an arrow poised beneath the chin of the surrendered bandit. They no longer see the said bandit, but instead see Zio with an arrow against Echinacea's own chin. Fortunately, the sight of Nivien and Sir de-escalating by non-lethal damage and negotiating surrenders pulls the wizard out of their stun condition. Echinacea murmurs the word please over and over. Noting the Aasimar's distress, Lazuli lands beside them and asks what she can do. Echinacea asks her not to kill anyone, and Lazuli gets a brilliant idea. This is one of my favorite little bits from last time. As Sir intimidates one of the 2 remaining combatants into submission, fucking sexy, by sending a wispy green skull through the front of his helmet. Come on, that was hot as hell. Lazuli reduces the other to 1/8 of his size and picks him up in her palm. The cowering bandit's leader briefly asks the party to let his men go, but Sir convinces the man to reveal himself. Despite Nivien air chomping at him, the bandit leader reveals himself and bids his men disarm themselves. As they do so, Sir misty steps to the fallen gunwoman and casts Spare the Dying, keeping her from bleeding out. Nivien then disarms the bandit leader as Sir takes charge of the situation, binding and interrogating him as Echinacea begins treating the wounded. The leader Edmund complains at the continued show of aggression despite his surrender, prompting Zio to add insult to injury by taking the bandits' gold. After asking Zio if the party is actually better than the bandits, the 2 have a tense moral argument. Zio's disdain for the organization is made known, as well as a flippant admission that he's never let anyone from the Viper's Hand live long enough to ask them a question. It is made clear through the dialogue that Zio knows he is better than, and will always look down upon, the Viper's Hand as a Bright Fury member. With that conversation at an end, what the fuck? Oh, I'm so stupid. With that, the conversation ends as the tiefling counts the gold in front of Edmund.
You can tell where I started writing because you're like, what the fuck is your sentence structure?
Lazuli begins her interrogation, learning that the band of bandits are members of the Viper's Hand. Echinacea breaks their silence to note that vipers don't have hands. Fuck you. Oh, God. Treating the Viper's Hand's wounds, the Aasimar begins their questioning, learning the following from the gunwoman. This group hails from Norfolk and Drifton and was not acting under the direction of Viper's Hand leadership. Sunwall Academy caravan is 2 days' travel south. The tunnels utilized by the Viper's Hand are traversable by buggy, expediting travel. These tunnels reach all large Drifton and Shenthyr cities, with access points a mile north of each city clearly marked with stones reading "Way Ahead" in Thieves' Cant. Zio and Nivien deduce that Viper's Hand leadership can be communicated with via sending stones or ciphered messages. Noting the Viper's Hand are identifiable in part by serpent tattoos, the Warlock uses their Mask of Many Faces to add similar tattoo to their body. Meanwhile, Sir and Lazuli clash on what to do about the Viper's Hand members. Having Kaelin cast Sending to Iothalor, Sir requests the guard to retrieve the bandits. Lazuli seems unsure about this course of action, asking what the bandits' crimes were besides wanting money. Sir explains the Viper's Hand could have taken the party's lives. Lazuli argues that the Viper's Hand seem to have talented individuals who could instead be of use to the Thortel Guild. She asks if young, healthy people really need to be locked up in a cell. Sir stands firm. The Viper's Hand need to face justice. Nivien and Lazuli discuss the possibility of restorative rather than punitive sentences for the Viper's Hand, and Sir agrees to tell Iothalor guards about the bandits' surrender. He will pass on Lazuli's suggestions. The conversation ends with Sir and Lazuli saying they understand each other. Lazuli then approaches the gunwoman and apologizes for dropping her instead of Edmund. Fuck. Sorry. Oh, calling her a great shot. Lazuli gives her the rose Aegis she had cast earlier. The rose heals the gunwoman, and the two share a moment of mutual respect. Echinacea watches Lazuli with appreciation and admiration for a moment before unconsciously resting against their fairy companion. The party makes camp for the day as they wait for the Iothalor guard. Kaelin heals Echinacea, who in turn sets about healing Lazuli, Nivien, and Zio. Echinacea then heads outside to heal Sir. As they do so, they thank Sir for his leadership. Sir responds that he doesn't appreciate the consistent implication that Iothalor is a place of injustice, citing the hesitance to let brigands go to be judged in the city. Echinacea asks who implied this about Iothalor, insisting they themselves have not. Sir remains firm in his questioning, asking what it is about Iothalor that suggests prisoners will be treated badly, or worse, murdered by Elizabeth. Echinacea assures Sir that they do not think Lucian would have been murdered by Elizabeth. Sir insists that the party has been consistently unwilling to treat its allies with trust. He explains he knows that Echinacea did not question the choice to send the Viper's Hand to Iothalor. That is why he approached them for the answers. Echinacea tells her that they do not know the answer, and he decides he will ask the others. Echinacea notes the fairness of his frustration, but is visibly shaken by the interaction. Sir notices and takes a step back from his own frustration. Echinacea cites that they need to start working on their own vampirism antidote before fleeing to forage for ingredients. Only then does the Paladin realize all the Viper's Hand staring at him. Wah. Wah. In the humble abode! Nivien checks in on Sly. Sly complains that she is bored and demands that Nivien fix that. When Nivien does not, Sly asks if she can bite one of the Viper's Hand. Nivien muses that they might let her bite Edmund. Sly then asks Nivien asks if Nivien and the party are all right. Nivien suggests that Sly is a part of that group, but the Tiefling dismisses that, adamant that the trust between herself and the group is paper thin. Nivien suggests Sly work on that, but the Tiefling refuses. Bemused, Nivien nevertheless stays with her. Passing them with the Viper's Hand gold, Zio goes to their room and curls up in their bed, discussing the fight with Lulu. Zio explains that when he began fighting the Viper's Hand, all he wanted to do was end them, and all he could do was see their end. Zio isn't sure what that says about them. They reflect on their discomfort in the space with Sly around, and Lulu distracts their Warlock with dice. Excited to be back on the road, but worried about how her actions in combat may be viewed, Lazuli reflects on morality and creates a domed observatory on the roof of the humble abode. She goes to look at the stars, only to realize it is daytime. She's like, fuck it, I stare at the sun! Outside the abode... Oh god. Dad? Outside the abode, Jen sets about pantomiming Sir's stately behaviors to the extreme, marching up and down the line of captives while scolding them. Not in the mood for Jen's antics, Sir asks if there's someone more amicable she can bother before realizing he is the easiest target for the rogue's jabs. Jen offers Sir a cup of tea, only to be miffed when the Paladin will not accept whiskey. It's bloody whiskey. Just have the whiskey, sir. It's really good. Meanwhile, Echinacea successfully crafts anti-vampiric toxin with Kaylin's assistance. As the two work, they share a moment of mutual admiration of each other's intentions with magic, and Kaylin offers to teach Echinacea Revivify. Echinacea broadens the subject of discussing his Zendrixian royalty, but Kaylin muses it never seems to be the right time. Kaylin also laments his bad note-taking, offering Echinacea an accidental glimpse into his heavily underlined anxieties. As Lazuli adds the observatory to the humble abode, Echinacea excitedly makes a change to the space. There are now bunk beds in their room for the members of the Thortel Guild. That scared the shit out of me, that aggressive stance you just took. It was this. I don't know what it was. It just spooked me. All right, Jen returns to Sir with tea and apologizes for being a bitch, teasingly suggesting that Sir likes her behavior because he is deeply attracted to her. Despite Sir's frank no, Jen presses the joke, telling Sir he reminds her of her ex-husband. A flummoxed, I love that word, by the way. I've never heard it before. Love it. A flummoxed Sir begs Jen to stop making these leaps, prompting a delighted... What was that?
Nothing. I just made a really stupid joke.
Prompting a delighted Jen to ask if he feels the electricity between them. Sir explains that he cares deeply for someone else and would not want to give Jen the wrong impression. Muttering she doesn't want to fuck the Tin Man, Jen then pounces, demanding Sir admit his feelings for Elizabeth. Panicked, Sir pretends to busy himself with the Viper's Hand. Eventually, the Iothalor Guard arrives, led by Anatole. Sir provides a written report of the morning's events, the Brigands' affiliation with the Viper's Hand, and Lazuli's suggestions for handling of the Brigands. With that, the highwaymen are taken back to Iothalor via armored carriage. When Sir informs the party...
Bless you.
Oh, excuse me. When Sir informs the party that the Viper's Hand Brigands are now in the custody of the Iothalor Guard, Sly takes the opportunity to ask if he would like to play chess. God, that stupid, stupid woman. She is just insufferable, that Sly. With nothing but a clenched fist in response, Sir leaves. Echinacea gives the two vampires their antitoxin doses along with tea as a chaser. Sly sasses Echinacea throughout, prompting Nivien to force-feed their paramour. Zio peeks into the space, meeting Sly's eye as the vampire drinks her medicine. What catches Zio's eye, however, is the tea the two vampires are drinking. And a burp? What the fuck is my body today? Lazuli seeks out Zio and asks how they were doing. Zio replies that they are not doing good. They are thinking about their purpose, why they are here, and the people they are with. He finds himself uncomfortable with all of these things. Lazuli commiserates and suggests that everyone else feels the same way. Zio expresses surprise that Lazuli feels the same way. Lazuli muses on the state of transition that every member of the party finds himself in, as well as her own feeling of newness. She suggests regrouping with the party, but Zio says Nivien and Echinacea seem busy, while Sir seems mad. Lazuli touches on the struggles that she sees in Nivien, Sir, and Echinacea, noting that these soulful members of the party can find themselves gloomy and broody. She then suggests that Sir is always mad. Zio disagrees, suggesting that Sir is stoic. Lazuli suggests that Sir's stoicism stems from constantly being a fun little quip away from becoming angry. Whenever you clutch so hard onto expectations and nobility, those things I've heard legends about often, those people are often cranky. Zio laments that poor Sir has a stick up his butt. Lazuli then invites Zio to stargaze with her. Zio. What? Lazuli then invites Zio to stargaze with her as evening begins to set in. Zio accepts. Lazuli then insists on regrouping with the party first and bullies Zio into doing the same. Rejoining the others, Lazuli asks how everyone is doing with their terrible transitions in their lives. This whole latter half was just like Lazuli being like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, we're sad. She continues that she is not doing well. Nivien concurs that they are not doing well either. Zio asks what they can do to help. Zio asks Nivien how the medicine was and commends Echinacea on their work. Echinacea asks Lazuli what they can do. Why am I? Okay, yeah. What they can do to help her feel better. Lazuli suggests group therapy time, prompting the Aasimar to leave the group space to make tea. The immediate, no, I'm not doing that actually. Lazuli follows and Zio holds Nivien back. Zio tells Nivien he has been thinking about their reaction to the conversation in Isle Thalor and asks if he offended them. Nivien blithely explains that it is very hard to offend them. Asks what it meant when they knelt, Nivien explains that it was a sign that they would protect Zio. Nivien cares for Sly, but Zio will come first, Nivien tells him. That they were raised to kill vampires without thinking of them as anything more than monsters. Fulfilling this task, Nivien came to believe that the only way to do so was to become a vampire themselves. When they met Sly, they reminded themselves every day that it would only be a matter of time before they had to end her. That became harder as Nivien realized there is something redeemable in everyone. Zio tells Nivien that the Bloodhunter is holding a lot of guilt that is not their own. Nivien insists they carry this responsibility by choice. Nivien goes on to say that they know that Sly being here is difficult for Zio, but Zio tells them it is okay. Realizing that they have chosen the party over Sly, Nivien grapples with guilt over this choice, though they stand by it. They reflect on self-sacrificial nature of their original intent to become a vampire. Now they do not want to sacrifice himself. Instead, they want to fix things. Our chapter ends as Zio asks Nivien to look at the stars with himself and Lazuli. As Nivien follows Zio, two things happen. Firstly, they take their first step down the path envisioned for them by Echinacea. This step is made manifest in their prelude, the Path of the Protector. In addition to giving Nivien enhanced strength, durability, and damage mitigation abilities, the prelude is now also gives Nivien the ability to cast protective magics and gives the Bloodhunter greater means of defending allies within reach. Secondly, Nivien hears a familiar voice in their head that says, "It is only 3 more months, Nivien. 3 more months until my hunt for you begins. Live well." Today is Wythe Day, the 18th of Elaint, 9:46 PS, and now the pages turn. We are in the morning. We're fresh in the morning. So, what do folks want to do? Travel is being initiated. We got goals.
I think at some point Niv would like to gather everyone together.
Okay. I'll definitely keep that in mind. We'll see if anybody has like individual goals first, if that's okay.
I personally can't think of anything that Zio has in mind to do aside from just continuously avoiding Sly.
That makes sense. And in that, you can tell that even if there is any presence where you happen to be in the same room, she immediately turns tails and exits. She does not maintain space with you. Lazuli, sir, Echinacea?
Just prepping to get ready to go, I think, and hit the road.
Okay.
I think they would have just done ciphers the night before.
Okay.
Which isn't like any RP thing.
No. Okay. Makes sense to me. All right. So, Nivien, how do you get everyone together?
I think I want to carry Goat around and use Goat's cuteness to bring everyone to yes, to lure everyone. Do you all have a moment? I feel there's something I need to tell you.
Oh no.
The more time we spend together, the more our fates are intertwined. And I think it is only fair to tell you that there are several threats that you may face by being intertwined with my fate. You already have heard, some of you, of Dr. Satosh, my maker in some ways. And others of you have heard of a less corporeal version of a not quite god, the Crimson, who is perhaps the first of my kind. And I did, in some ways, swear myself to them, and now I find myself walking a path that they might not be as pleased by. And finally, I haven't told any of you, a man who meant a great deal to me, Urias Colt. He trained me before I became what I am, to kill those like this. And when he found out what I'd done, he gave me a year. And now I have 3 months left of that year. So he will be coming for me. I've left some traps, I've left some leads. I may know where he'll find me in 3 months. But he may find me sooner. He's a very bright man. I just thought you should all be aware. Also, Sly, I did say I'd kill you if you try to kill any of them. I'm sorry. I really am, love.
Woo, duh! Understandable.
Thank you, darling.
You've had
So if you... Yes? Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes, I did have a busy year, yes. If you have any questions or you want to talk to me about it privately, I am open to that. I just thought you should know. Should we go?
So there's a man chasing you?
Yes, a very renowned hunter. He's killed many vampires.
Everybody can give me a history check, because you did say Urias Colt, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody give me a
I'd
history
be
check.
the descendant of Loredana cult, founder of the Cleansing Flame.
Yes.
Button inspiration point.
I remember things.
Well, I love that.
No, that's an 8.
Okay.
What was his name again? Can you spell it out?
Father Urias, Urias, Colt, Colt.
21.
Okay. Lazuli, sir?
I'm not rolling because I was probably dead. So
Noted. Got it. Okay, Lazuli.
15?
15. Both of you are able... Urias Colt is a renowned monster hunter and the current leader of the Order of Cleansing Flame, a group that travels the realms of Tolesh and battles the denizens of the night. Creatures that find their way into human society and completely vacates them from any sort of existence.
So it's Dr. Helsing.
Yeah, pretty much.
essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like if Van Helsing ordered witchers. Yeah, spooky. Yeah. The fucking
Echinacea frowns.
Would Zio have heard of at least the Order of Cleansing Flame?
Yes, I will say, I will say the Order of Cleansing Flame and the fact that they're a faction of monster hunters is relatively well known.
Oh, were you part of that?
Yes.
Oh, you're so much.
It's one of their best.
Really? You're so much more relaxed. I feel like they're always like kind of, angry, like something crawled up their butt and died there.
Have you met Urias Colt?
No, not him, but I've met some.
Well, most of the individuals that I personally served with are no longer. But I have heard there are many different types of monster hunter. And my perspective has changed greatly since then.
What do you define as a monster? Pardon, Echinacea?
No, you're good. I was going to ask an above table question.
Pardon, Button.
Shapeshifters, vampires, those who fall in hand at the Sunwall Academy specifically are many there.
You're kind of cutting in and out, Zen, if you want to move a little closer to your mic.
Thank you.
All good.
And so it seems like you have a plan, but are still concerned. Deeply.
I'm used to planning only for myself, so
Hmm.
that's why I've come to you all. I know how to prepare, but I'm not sure how to account for your preferences in this situation. I've left a trail for him that leads to a lair that I have prepared. My plan at the time was to show him that I could be civilized and a monster. Recently, my opinion changed on that, but we have taken measures that I think might impress him. If I can get him to stop fighting long enough to listen.
Do you think if we have a dinner and we show him all the polite manners that we're learning from Sir, he will leave us alone?
I'm not sure, but I don't know that it will be easy for him to kill me. Especially if he recognizes me as I am and not as a monster.
I mean, I think it'll also be difficult for him to kill you if we're here. I don't think any one of us will allow that to happen, right?
I will not allow it.
I don't like putting any of you in danger, and I don't think that he would fight you. But I do want you to be prepared. I would like to handle it as much as I can, but if any of you are in danger, please do whatever you need to do to protect yourselves and each other.
Nivien? If you continue down this path, taking the antitoxin, your vampirism will be gone in 2 months. If he's arriving in 3, he will not be facing what I think he could call a monster under any definition.
I am very hopeful and appreciative. Thank you.
So a party is in store.
I love the way you think.
It was you. I'm merely happy to encourage the.
I mean, you could. It's not a bad idea.
Can everybody just give me a quick perception check?
What if you get cured and you quite literally just invite him to see that you've been cured?
All right. I'm all for it. I like that plan.
6.
11.
9.
22.
Oh,
11 as well.
damn. Y'all. Zia's the only one that catches it.
We haven't had our coffee yet.
Which is incredible timing on that statement. As you see Kaylin in an apron peek out of the kitchen, unfortunately quite present for that entire conversation, as he just sort of, I've made breakfast and figured that before we leave is a good time to have the conversation I wanted to have. If fucking Christ, I'm so sorry. It can wait if that makes sense.
No, please, by all means. Just wanted to make sure everyone was up to date with the threats that I am bringing to our party.
Like a frilly apron?
Is it?
I
Yes.
think perhaps just we might keep in mind that the definition of monster seems quite arbitrary. And how this individual defines monster could be deeply personal.
Absolutely.
Well, if he's a fool, then we won't let him hurt you, Nivien.
Thank you.
Well said, Echinacea.
I don't believe him to be a fool, but the teachings of the Order of the Cleansing Flame are strict.
I didn't want to kill it.
Echinacea is gonna message Kaylin really fast.
Oh, sure.
Do you want Sly to know?
He goes, maybe this would be a good test.
Fuck that. We're not
Isn't there a very
gambling with your
comfortable
history.
and well-appointed hole that we could put
I
Sly
trust.
in?
You know what? I trust your judgment. Maybe we could put her in another room for now.
I already know what you're going to say. I will babysit Sly.
No. I'd appreciate your presence if you want to be there. I've already talked to Belen and Jen so they can babysit her. Okay, everyone have a seat. He opens the door to the kitchen. There's a full breakfast spread that Kaelin has made for everyone. Coffee there, and he just sort of pats you all on the back as you come in. Thank you. I'm sorry. He exits. Fucking great, yeah. He exits the room, and you guys do see as Belen and Jen do come down, take Sly. Jen's like, God, look at you. You're all tied up. You can't move or nothing. Does that like hurt your wrists? Is it irritating to be imprisoned and such an insufferable bitch? Is it bad being those things? And
Jen is just punishment for Riffin.
It wasn't intentional, but honestly, yeah,
it's perfect.
And you see as Sly just goes, I will fucking eat you. Really? You're tied up? Come on, take her upstairs. Idiot. The three of them head off as it is you five and Kaelin, who takes off his apron and just kind of stands in the room. Okay.
You got this.
Thank you. Firstly, I want to apologize about the deception. I am not a native Toleshan. My full name is Kaelin Vryn. I am a son of the Vryn Empire of Zendrix. It is a matriarchal society of drow that worship Lolth. I left as a boy. I was 14 years old. I have spent more time in Tolesh than I ever have in Zendrix. Christopher Elmsong, the leader of the Thortel Guild. After conversations with him, I broke him out of his cell. He was being held captive by my family. Took me as his ward, and we sailed to Tolesh. I joined the Thortel Guild and have acted as an agent of theirs for the last 75 years.
Whoa, you're old.
I'm 80 years old.
Whoa, old.
It's all relative.
Echinacea shares a glimpse with Nivien, just briefly.
They go, okay. I understand that they met. This information may cause a rift in trust, but I am happy and intent on earning that trust back in any way that suits all of you.
Riften. Because it's a location.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
you asshole. I'm unfamiliar with Riften, but maybe it is.
Above table question.
Yeah.
In order for me to understand also.
Absolutely.
Why is it a big deal? At least for someone like Zio, who grew up in the Scorched Isles, would it be a big deal for this to be like a deception?
I mean, he is nobility that has escaped that has left a nation that is opposed to Tolesh and Drukamesh and the nations that you are more familiar with. Whether or not, and that's obviously a personal choice, right? Like this government is 8 matrons, 8 femme rulers who worship Lolth and operate their continent under that dogma. So whether or not that deception would be truly effective to your character is up to you. I mean, he, and he just kind of, I never felt home there. It never felt like me. So I left. I do not worship Lolth. I am not. Their horn is gone. What happened? I consider myself a Toleshan. And a bit of a patriot. I think that this place can be better, and I want to fight to make it better. And I want to conduct that fight alongside all of you, because I see the same thing in you.
You still have my full trust, Kaelin. As with everyone here, our past means very little to me, and my trust is based off of how I know you now. Though I do feel it's a bit neat that I've gotten to bite a noble, so thank you.
You are welcome.
Brand breakfast cereal.
Noble brand breakfast cereal.
Lazuli says, and she curtsies.
No,
Very
please. I am not nobility. Please.
Too.
Okay.
Is that how you curtsy? Is like
No,
I feel
well,
like different cultures have different like bows and curtsies, and what is tradition? What is the tradition of your culture of Paladin Creed?
The culture that you left.
Well, yes, I still want to know that.
It is a very simple curtsy, and he does it like a sort of ballerina pirouette. He's like, okay, there you are.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you had the conviction to leave something that you did not agree with. Then, is that it?
Yes. And I suppose in the vein of Nivien's admission, I don't know if my family will come for me. I don't know if they will seek me out. I was the youngest. I had no real stake in any politics. But I have brothers. And my mother. But I do not know if they will come for me. But if they do, I will happily tread that battle alone. It is not your fight.
What?
What?
What? I'm just saying I do not expect you all to put yourself aside me in that. You're right. Thank you. Thank you.
For yourself.
What?
And you made a decision for yourself and for your beliefs, and you risked everything. And so why should it be up to us to judge you?
Because people are allowed their opinions. They are allowed to dislike actions people have taken. And I absolutely can see, per conversations I have had, how this feels like a deception, how it is a deception. You all have the right to feel how you feel about my admission. All of you. Good or bad, honesty is the most important thing. You are all people deserving of the truth.
Yes, but you've only known us for 2 weeks. I think you're allowed to have not told us until now. Also, I think it's very impressive you had your first jailbreak at 14.
14, yeah. It was mostly Christopher, but I helped. Thank you. I appreciate that. That makes sense, and I appreciate that framing, Echinacea. I care about you all. Though it's only been 2 weeks, I enjoy your company, all of you, very much. And I just would hate to jeopardize that. Good. We are on the same page. Enjoy breakfast. The three of us will get ready to depart. Enjoy. He bows. And then takes every step backwards until he runs upstairs. Sly is brought back down. But anything else in here? Did you guys eat?
Just to make sure, Christopher Armstrong is the last person that was seen with the Grand Commander of the Bright Fury.
Harath Stir, correct.
Harath Stir, and they were headed last seen in Norn
Nornthrum, yes.
Okay.
Correct?
Elmsong is back in Eye of the Lord, though.
Elmsong
correct?
is an Eye of the Lord
Yeah.
currently, yes. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. Alrighty. Everybody good to get ready for travel?
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys prepare to set off, it is a rainy day, this second day of travel. So whoever is leading the charge and navigating, I would like a survival check, please. Could be whoever the fuck you want. I don't care.
I can help since I've got some ranger things.
You got that ranger shit? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Flying and things.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a survival check.
I have inspiration. That's a 19.
19. Okay. Still, given the weather, the path is marred by mud and rain, and it is a bit slower than you like. So if we want to move over to the world map on this first day, you guys are, because given how quickly you stopped, you're probably about ding 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 here, right on the edge of this tree line. And so you're probably able to travel about 33 miles here. So you are here this first day. Okay. Over travel plans. What do folks want to do? Any engagements you want to have on this first day? Anything that you guys want to initiate on day one? We're going to just kind of get this going.
Can I say that for this is just fluff, but
Cool.
because it is a rainy day, most people would put up their cloaks. Zio takes theirs off and just allows the rain to just pelt as much of their body as possible. They feel very happy and content with the water and might be running around a little bit, kind of like jumping on puddles.
Okay.
A bit of a...
You
bit of a nuisance.
enjoy the wet weather.
Yeah.
That's just a small little reminder of home. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
I wish to read the cult bestiary inside the carriage, please.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check.
Okay. 17.
Perfect. I'm going to just give you all of this now. This info.
Cool.
My little document, just because it just makes sense. All right. So, and we will say you do spend the bulk of the time kind of doing that research. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to drop that in the text chat. Bing, bang, boom.
Bing.
Okay. That should work, I think. It didn't? God damn it. Hold on, give me a second.
It's fine. You can just make it unrestricted later.
Okay. All right, so you are reading.
Unrestrict me.
Okay. There we go. Boop.
Bop.
All right. There's a lot of info on there, sorry. Okay. Anyone else?
We have a carriage, or are we just walking?
You guys are in a carriage. You guys have a carriage.
All right, I want to sit on top of the carriage.
Okay, it's raining.
That's fine. Whenever I was doing my little scouts survival thing, and I'm gonna stay up there for a second. And I'm also going to cast Primeval Awareness.
Oh.
This is like a safety kind of thing.
And that's
'Cause
within
it's,
within a mile?
6 miles.
6 miles?
Well, okay. Or within up to 6 miles if it's your favorite terrain. Okay, never mind. It's not. I don't think
Is forest one of your favorite terrains?
No.
No. Okay. So it is a mile. I will say you do not get anything pinging within the mile on this first day.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I've left my bag in the inside because I don't want any of my like doodles to get rainy.
Makes sense.
But I feel like I'm just gonna hang out with my little Vox Seeker and do like little like ticky-tacky rain things. So you just kind of hear like these spider sounds and rolls on top of the carriage. As, like, like, you know, when squirrels are on your roof. It sounds like that. Yeah.
Okay. Nivien, sir.
I think
Sir, please.
Sir is just gonna sit at the head of the carriage, kind of guiding as Shade pulls it.
Mm-hmm.
Just quiet, stoic, stick up his butt.
Yeah. Okay. Just sort of give me a perception check as you're watching this first day.
Oh, 18.
Nice. Pretty other than the rain and the environmental hazards, there's no threat upcoming. Nothing that stands out to you as worrisome, but you're able to pretty skillfully navigate this first day. Perfect. Nivien?
I think Niv kind of cycles between different places, just checking on things, and will sit quietly with Sir some of the time and maybe read about morals in the carriage with Echinacea part of the time, and check on Sly part of the time, just kind of going different places and being restless, keeping an eye out for people in the woods.
Okay. Give me a perception check as well.
Nat 20!
Hey, yo!
As you are looking out toward the wood, this chill hits your spine as, looking forward in the tree line, you see a familiar feminine form standing, watching, your head in her hands, decapitated. As soon as you see it, they are blonde.
Oh god.
As soon as you blink, it's gone. It is a flash. No noise accompanying it. No voice, no warning, nothing. Just the imagery.
I thought you might feel that way. Do I feel like there is a lingering threat, or was that just kind of a flash?
It was just a flash.
Okay.
Okay.
Shit.
Fuck. Okay. And I imagine everybody sets up camp at the end of the day. Okay.
Yeah.
End of camp on the first day. I'll say spent time reading. We've spent time watching. With anything you guys want to do in the night? Because the humble abode is set back up. Please?
Because I have the spell page knock from Casimir rather than a spell scroll, could Kaelin and Echinacea learn it together?
Yeah, absolutely.
I forgot I have to do math to see how much this costs.
All
But
good.
I do that. I will tell you how much money it costs
Okay.
in a sec.
Yeah, Kaelin is very amicable and asks if they would like any spells in return.
I mean, this is gonna be like 4 hours, but maybe sometime later I'd love to know your favorite spell.
Oh god, so many. I like Guiding Bolt because it sends a message, but I also like Heroism because I think it just makes people feel a little bit better.
I've never seen you cast that.
Would you like to?
I don't know if I need heroism just now, but
I'll hold on to it then.
you could go cast it on Nivien. I think they're going through a lot.
I will do that after we do the spells.
Did you cast heroism on yourself this morning?
Yes. Twice.
twice. Does it stack?
Nope. I was just very nervous. And I'm sorry if I was pushy. I just did really appreciate your presence there. It did bring comfort.
I'm glad. It's not like I didn't want to be there. I just didn't want Sly to have that leverage against you.
That is incredibly fair, and I deeply appreciate the insight. I didn't think about it.
Oh, no.
Regret. Yeah, you're frozen a little bit.
Ah!
Okay.
Whoa!
Oh, no.
It turned off for a sec for me,
No,
so
you're good.
I thought it was just me.
You're back and you're good. Yeah, Kaylin just sort of. I did not even think about it, and I appreciate that, and I just. Yeah. I just hope to look out for you in the same way.
I don't need anything, but thank you.
I'm still going to do it anyway. You matter and I care. And, well, maybe after we're done learning, I have a really good muffin recipe.
All I know how to make right now is pheasant, because that's what Nivien taught me, so I would love to know how to make pheasant and muffins.
Pheasant and muffins at the same. We can do that. I can make dessert muffin. I can make cornbread muffins. You know what? We're going to have a lot of fun.
That sounds wonderful.
Thank you for spending the time with me.
Cooking with Kaylin.
Cooking, Kayla.
It's with a K. Cooking with a K.
If that is okay.
Special ingredient is awkwardness.
Kaylin, it's more than okay.
Good. I like being able to hang out with my friends. All right. The two of you said about learning the spells, and it's knock, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you said about the rest of the evening cooking muffins and pheasant that is available.
They're not saying they have to do it again.
Okay.
They just wanted to add muffins to the repertoire.
Got it. You spend the time learning how to make dessert muffins. Blueberry in specific.
Stuffins.
Stuffins, okay? Anybody else? Lou, please. Sorry, we're going to be jumping a lot this session just because we're going, it's.
Travel.
Yeah.
I shall ring the goat
What?
for my fellow companions.
What?
You can choose to come to the foyer if you wish.
What?
Lazuli stands with her hands on her hips in something comfy.
Kaylin and Echinacea, I imagine, walk
Have
in with like
muffins,
50
yeah.
types of muffins.
Yep,
And they're just two, but they're different types.
Oh, this is perfect. You see, I am quite accustomed to frequenting taverns in my travels, and I quite miss them. And often taverns have arguments and brawls and saucy tit-for-tats. And so I think it would be fun to play a game of wits. Does anyone have any ideas? I have a few, but I'm open to suggestions, and I always love a new game, so.
I thought you were going to ask us to brawl.
Fist fight me, dude.
It often ends in that, but first we shall start civil.
Is this like a pajama party? Like, are we having a sleepover? Like, is this what's happening?
Welcome in, Raiders.
Hello.
Aasimar and I invented a game.
Oh?
This is true. Yeah.
What kind?
Oh, fucking
So-
Christ. Yep.
It was the one time you took me to a tavern, and
See? This is
you
what I
told
mean.
me to try and make coin. So I don't have any skills, but I invented this game where they take out their little copper wire.
You invented it? Oh, that's perfect.
Yes. I messaged someone. They wave their little copper wire around. Back up. A bunch of people give
She
me a
actually,
bunch
like,
of different. Sorry. A bunch of people give me a bunch of different messages for others, When you receive a message, you have to guess who it is from. You say the message aloud, and people place their bets on who gave that message, and whoever guesses correctly wins the bet. It's gambling.
It's gambling.
Gambling?
I also love that it's telephone gambling. It's like, who's
Yeah.
saying what?
This sounds absolutely lovely.
Oh.
Okay. So we have to write. So okay.
Oh, yes. Okay,
Yeah,
we're going to make this again.
Send me a message.
Everybody
I like
write a phrase or create a phrase and send it to... Okay, the other three are there?
So is it Sly? Two?
Oh,
Three.
no.
Kaylin?
It's just Kaylin, Bellin, and Jen.
Bellin.
Do you want the names button?
They would be saying these things to Echinacea.
Correct,
So I
yeah,
think
okay.
they have to, yeah.
Okay.
Echinacea's not gambling, everyone else is.
So
They're
we
just
do.
facilitating.
We tell you who the message is for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so we're supposed to say something that misleads them to not think it's us?
You can,
something
yeah.
like, tell Zio that I hate flying, or something like whatever
I see.
you tell this person, and then your message.
Important
see.
question. So where is Sly?
Where would you guys want to keep her in the abode at this point?
Because I know earlier it had been discussed not to leave, that people needed to have a babysitter with her.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like, I feel like if Lazuli brought everybody together, and the moment that Zio notices, like maybe like the three, Kaylin and Belland and
Jen. Yeah.
what's the other one's name?
Jen.
Jen. How could I forget Jen? What's wrong with me?
It happens.
The moment that they start sort of like back and forth, kind of like trying to figure out who would be taking care of Sly, Zio would kind of walk up to them, if that's okay.
To Sly?
No, to the group, to the three.
Yeah, absolutely.
She can be around.
Bellin sort of leans over, this large furbolg with this mossy green hair. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I just don't think it would be fair for any of you to miss out just because of her.
Her presence doesn't have to ruin a wonderful game night for you all.
It won't.
Frankly, I don't know what to say to any of you. I haven't really had a lot of time to talk, so I'm happy to go sit upstairs.
Oh. No, Belland.
No, hey,
You know what?
no.
No.
I'm gone.
Belland, I want you
He
here. I'm gonna be
wild
talking
shapes
to
into
you.
a bird and flies upstairs.
No! No!
He's gone.
No!
Jenna's like, he's too pure for his own good.
Damn. And so he's just sort of like, oh, give me a second. I'll fix
Okay.
that. Okay. Nope. Come on. Work with me here. No, it's just gonna be blurry for right now. So you're just kind of like, looks at Kaylin, and then just like, it's okay, really. I don't want to disconnect anybody from the game.
I'll
Is
put
this audible? Oh, sorry.
Is it?
If anyone's around, he's not being like
I
quiet
was gonna say,
about
yeah.
it.
It seems like it would be around, so I'd say that you guys hear this, yeah.
I mean, we could all send Bellin a message as a surprise. He's close enough.
He's the one that'd be doing the game. It's just It's okay. I'm okay with her being around. She doesn't have to be in a different room for
Zia,
tonight. It's
Zia.
okay.
I appreciate it so much. I really see what you're doing here, but you're not the only one that doesn't like Sly. It's all right that she's somewhere else right now.
Does Sir like lift his hand?
Yeah, I mean, he's like, why would we have her in here?
Yeah,
I do think her snark would ruin the game, to be honest.
True.
Not her snark. She is not a member of our cohort.
True.
She is a murderer.
At least it would get to the brawl part of the tavern quite quickly.
True.
Zia just like looks at Sir and it's like, well, okay. Now I feel kind of bad because I feel like I made it about me.
No, you did not.
Yeah.
No, I really do appreciate what you're saying, Zia. Thank you.
I just don't want anyone to miss out on if we're gonna have a little fun. You know?
I believe we will be on the road together for weeks. We will get plenty of each other.
Okay. Sounds good. The game? What is this game you're talking about, Lazuli?
All right.
The nation knows the rules best, I think.
Yeah. How are we getting this started?
I sent my message to Button
So
already.
did I. Yeah.
Yes.
Me too.
Okay. So, everyone whisper a message in my ear for someone. And then that person will say the message they get aloud, and you all place bets on who sent the message.
Okay.
So,
Above table, what is the betting pool for round 1? Jen slams down 10 gold pieces.
Niv matches it.
Great.
Fair enough.
You're
10
not,
gold.
and obviously this is a fun game. Nobody is obligated to match.
am I the house? Do I do this too?
Jen's
Put
like,
10 down.
if you, okay, honestly,
I'll put 10.
I like the gumption.
Same. I put 10 down.
Okay. All right. What is the first message and who does it go to?
Oh my God.
First message goes to Sir. I think Elizabeth likes you. And they grin knowing that Sir has to say it out loud.
I see.
That's not the message, everybody.
Isn't it, actually?
The message was, I believe Elizabeth likes you. And I will guess that it was Lazuli.
All
That
right,
is what
Sir
she did
guesses.
happen.
Sir guesses Lazuli. Everyone else, state your guesses.
My
Oh.
guess is also Lazuli, says Jen. Kaelin says, I think that it's Zio.
Lazuli and Zio are going to get blamed a lot for
Yeah.
this being the previous
All
one.
right,
They're going to get blamed
Nivien,
for
Lazuli,
everything.
and Zio.
But I'm sorry, you have to keep track of all of this.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
You're doing great.
Nivien?
I will also say Lazuli.
Said like a
Lazuli.
guilty person.
It said like somebody who said it.
Yeah.
Lazuli.
No.
Well, did you put in a message?
I don't
You're
think.
guessing me, Echinacea?
Did you do one?
Yes. They think of all the logistics of the game and how they need to be like a part of it, and they're just like, yes,
I
yeah.
did. I'm doing it right now, I promise.
Yep.
I vote 10.
You vote Jen
Jen? Interesting. Okay.
and Zio?
Mind you.
Lazuli.
Lazuli. No one got it right.
Was it
Yes.
Okay.
when I never.
Yes, so they pushed the pot at Nivien. I can't do math. How much gold
So
is that?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 gold.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Niv
Whoa,
splits
I
it with
can
Lazuli.
70 gold, apologies. Because there's only 7 of you here.
Okay.
Oh, we have a lot of gold. Jesus.
Yeah, you guys have money.
Yeah.
So the next one.
This is actually a really fun way to do a travel session, honestly.
This is amazing.
Yay! It's so good.
The next message is, hello, ahem, yes, very good. And it goes to Nivien. And they just kind of look at Nivien like, yes, hello, ahem, yes, very good.
I believe the message is, yes, hello, ahem, very good.
Jen
All right,
immediately-
everybody.
It was Kaylin. I guarantee you it was
Kaylin.
Kaylin.
It was
Agreed.
Kaylin.
50 gold!
Kaylin says, I think that it was Sir.
I would never.
Okay.
Lazuli,
I
Zio.
would never.
Kaylin.
Okay, then 50 gold on it.
Lazuli's like, all of my money on that
Sir.
fucking simp. Sir?
It was me. Sorry.
Split the pot with Kaylin and Sir correctly.
Sir
Yes.
just hands him the gold.
It was you, sir.
I love that.
It was me. Yes.
Crying.
Sorry.
That was fine.
I love that so fucking much. Yes, sorry.
Sorry.
The next message they send, I should be doing this out of character, sorry.
All good, all good.
Blah, 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 blah. The next message they send is to Lazuli. The technology you wield is very interesting and informative. I want to know if you are more willing to share.
Oh, that's Kaylin. 50 gold.
Kaylin goes, it's Nivien.
I think
100
it's Zio.
Nivien.
Lazuli?
Echinacea? Was it you?
Mm.
And Jen, what do you think?
She's like, oh boy, you're all bloody nerds. I'm going to say flower wizard as well, Echinacea. I think it's you.
The entire pot goes to Nivien. It was Kaylin.
Okay.
Kaylin, of course we can speak.
Okay,
Good at this game.
thank you very much.
The next message goes to Sir. The strength you wield intimidates me. I wish to emulate it.
Nivien already sent me one, correct?
Popular boy.
I think Echinacea said that.
They said that.
What'd you say?
I think Lazuli.
I vote Jen.
You know, I think that Zio said it. And Kaylin goes, I also think that Zio said it.
Sir, what do you think?
I don't like this game. It's very complicated. There's lying, and there's telling people things, and there's insightfulness, and I find it difficult. I will go with the consensus and say Zio?
The whole pot goes to Lazuli, who correctly guessed Jen.
Ooh, nice.
The whole pot.
Jen.
Listen,
I have already let you down gently, Jen. I
it's
understand your
purely
admiration, but
platonic, you big,
I
beautiful hunk of metal.
I'm not interested in you in that way, and
Neither am I, you big lummox.
I would agree with Jen, though. Wasn't me, but I would want to emulate Sir's strength.
I agree.
Right?
Me as well.
Who's
Zio.
next?
Zio, you get the message. Pumpernickel.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Pumpernickel. Oh. Pumpernickel.
What is a pumpernickel?
It's a type of bread.
They hand him a pumpernickel muffin. It smells like this. No,
And it goes in the ghost throat.
Yeah.
Torn between Echinacea and Lazuli. Can I bet on both?
You have to pick one.
Certainly not.
I choose Lazuli.
Lazuli,
The audible
what do you guess?
disgust. I will also guess. No, I'm going to say Echinacea.
I as well.
I'm going to guess Lazuli. Tall, dark, and broody. Well, tall, bark, and broody is also correct. They seem to be quite good at this game. Kaylin. Tall, bark, and broody?
What a Freudian slip.
Yeah. And then Kaylin goes, I think I'm going to say Echinacea.
And Zia.
Pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel.
Zio said it to himself.
That's what I did think, but I don't think that's.
Zio stumped. Like, I don't know. If I had to guess, but I'm not sure. Lazuli, was it you?
Okay, the bet is Lazuli.
The pot splits 3 ways, Jen, Nivien, Zio, as it was Lazuli.
That is what she proclaimed.
I should have known when Lazuli was annoyed that Nivien guessed it.
Zio grabbed Lazuli by both shoulders. What does it mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, pumpernickel?
I thought it was a funny word.
It is a funny word. It's also
I didn't know what to say to anyone, so I just said funny word.
All right. Do we have any more?
We do. Sorry, I'm waiting for it to load.
This is fun. Don't apologize.
I love this game.
This is great.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Brian. Thank you.
Thank you. They kind of grin, then look up and point their message, their little copper wire up at Bellin. You look very soft. Would you be opposed to cuddling?
You hear from upstairs. He does. You guys do hear this as Sly is over his shoulder.
Am I supposed to guess?
Yes.
Echinacea, you said it. Yeah.
Okay. What do you guess, sir?
I
They repeat the
guess
message.
Shut up.
Zio. Zio hasn't been got yet, correct?
You are correct.
Okay, I guess Zio.
I stand with Sir.
Echinacea.
If I say Zio enough times, eventually.
Eventually, it'll be true.
Lazuli.
I stand with Sir.
Zio?
Mm-hmm.
Nivien?
I don't know, but I agree, so I'll just vote for myself.
Kaylin?
Zio.
And Jen.
She finishes a glass of whiskey. Right, we're playing a game. Yes. Lazuli.
Lazuli. It was Zio, so Sir
Before-
and Kaylin
yeah, before the
Lazuli
answer.
get the pot.
Before the
I'm not
answer.
confused. Oh,
Before any answer is given, Zio's like, it was me! Can I?
The splat is split. Okay. The pot is split. Fucking Christ.
Amazing.
Wow.
Any more?
I will say that Kaylin gets a quiet message. Thank you for being my friend.
He's like, it said, thank you for being my friend.
Travel down a road and
Back again.
Your heart
What
is true.
You're a pal and a confidant.
Watching that, listening to that slow down as you tried to match each other was amazing.
And invited everyone you knew. Yep.
You would see the
It was meant for. Okay, people guess. He's
That's
crying.
the.
I
believe by the power of deduction, it was Echinacea.
Echinacea just agrees immediately before anyone else can guess.
Yep. Yeah.
It was. He just walks over and, can I give you a hug?
Yes.
Thank you. This game was so fun. Thank you for bringing it to us.
Thank you for
Tomorrow
playing.
we can play Two Truths and a Lie, which I feel like is very on theme for
Oh
our
no!
group.
And with that, we are going to take our first break. I don't think there are any other questions, right? No, that was it? Cool. Button, thank you so much. That was a lot of fun. It was so good. Thank you. All right, everybody. We're going to be back in about 5-10 minutes. We're going to take our first break, and we'll see you back shortly. Thank you again, Christian, for the raid. Greatly appreciate you, my brother, from another vampiric mother, and we'll see you guys shortly. Goodbye. I fucking couldn't hear me because I was muted. God fucking damn it.
Oh no!
We're back!
Everybody was playing a game. It was very cute, and I loved every minute of it. Welcome back, group. Okay, we'll still stick in the evening. Obviously, people are learning spells and doing all that jazz. Anything else that anybody wants to do with this first night? No is valid. Just want to kind of know what's happening.
I think...
Go ahead.
Sir... Oh, sorry.
You were frozen, Angie, so we didn't...
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Sir will seek out Echinacea.
Okay.
Alone.
Okay. So that you absolutely find the time. Yeah.
If he might find them.
Yeah.
He can absolutely find them.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry. I'm eating something called iced cream.
I bet that sensation is very interesting.
It is a sensation, precisely. I do not taste. So the cold is soothing. But I wanted to apologize to you for my tone the other day.
Sir, I think your frustrations are very valid. And reflecting on it, I realize now that the way I have responded to things must look from the outside like it is directed at Iothalor, and I just want to assure you that it's not. I know I reacted poorly to Lucian being imprisoned, and that had nothing to do with Iothalor, and nor was it a judgment of you or Elizabeth. I had just never seen anyone else imprisoned before, and it scared me.
It is not my intent to invalidate those feelings, Echinacea. In fact, I have the utmost respect for them. But it is one thing for you to have those feelings, and it is another for all of us to co-opt the concept and show disrespect to our peers. I do not fault you for certainly your feelings with Lucian or any individual. In fact, in that state, I don't. And I do not want you to think that or feel as if you are wrong for feeling them. That is not my intent. I am struggling to understand some of our companions. I show them naught but kindness and acknowledge their worldviews. I do not ask them to change for me. All I ask is that they respect me the same way that I would respect them. And unintentionally or not, that hasn't necessarily been the case. And I think perhaps that was not. I did not think it would bother me as much as it did. Iothalor is my home. My family is my family. And how I choose to react to them is my choice. And none of this is done in malice. But even my reaction to it is treated with an air of disrespect. And I do not appreciate that. And I do not appreciate the disrespect being shown my home. And I do not think you are the perpetrator of that. But I fear that I lashed out at you because of where some of those shared feelings might come from. Valid feelings. But we should trust our peers. Iothalor has done nothing. It is one thing to mock me for my proclivity to manners. It is another
love
thing.
your
You are not doing this. I must address this with the rest of the party. I think I am trying to get my thoughts in order. You apologize. I stopped you mid-sentence, but I can sense you internalizing all of this, and I digress. I came to you to apologize. I need to address my concerns with other members of our cohort who are deeply valid in their perspectives as well, but are not seeing me as the person that I have become.
I think you deserve to be seen, and I will try to support you in this in any way possible. And if I am falling short, I implore you to let me. I know that's difficult, to let someone know they are falling short.
Echinacea, you are who you are. Zio is who Zio is. Nivien is who they are. Lazuli is, Christ almighty, whoever that is.
Whoever that is.
Lazuli is who Lazuli is. I do not begrudge anyone that or want them to change. All I ask is that I want to be respected in kind. And the things I care for be respected in kind.
I think you deserve that. I suppose what I am asking is just... I would like to know what I am doing to disrespect you so that I can stop. You matter to me very much, sir. I want to respect you and your city.
You have done nothing. You have... How does one articulate this? You have not taken any sort of action in any way. You are not at fault in this. Nor does anybody else. I think perhaps I am responsible for making my expectations clear around how I would like to be spoken to, and the people I care for be trusted. That is not something you did. I lashed out, and you are not responsible for that either. You are upset.
I think I just don't know what to do, and
This might sound awfully presumptuous given the conversation we're having, in which I am apologizing for being cruel to you. You do understand that you are not responsible for fixing everything, correct, Echinacea? I'm apologizing to you because I am at fault. You do not have to fix my behavior.
I know I can't fix everything.
I
But I made you a promise when you got me out of the Mage's Arcanum. And I just want to help.
You help all of us constantly, my friend. You have been a mirror into which I can look and understand my plight. You keep us safe from harm. You guide us when we are rudderless. You give your all constantly. And I would never tell you not to do that. I do not think it is in your character to step away from that behavior. Angie's the same as me. All I say is that some things are genuinely not on you to fix. You are literally curing vampirism.
You expressed the sentiment that you had found, or had an inkling of why you'd been brought back. There was something left for you to do. And I think I'm just looking for why I'm here, but not. I'm sorry if that has manifested as being a little overzealous. I'm sorry.
You are not Echinacea. I do not. We've got two people who say I'm sorry all the time in an I'm sorry loop. I am not a character good with words, perhaps. Or with feelings, perhaps. Given that I consistently run from them. You are not overzealous. I would, again, never ask you not to do the things you do for us. We need you. But it will also be better for you at times when there is something you are truly not accountable or able to fix, to not take that on as your own burden. Or if you feel you need to, then you or Lazuli or Nivien will be there, or myself, to aid.
I think that's very wise.
Do you feel alone?
I shouldn't.
But you do.
That is no one's fault but mine.
I fear my most recent actions may have contributed to that feeling, so you are not entirely alone in that blame.
Sir, you didn't do this. It is just what happens. I've been looking around at the way in which everyone is connected to someone and cared for and wanted or remembered. And the only person who cares for me is the man who stuck me in a tower for several months and wouldn't let me leave. Whose husband I'm now going to resurrect for him. No one mourned me. No one's looking for me, and I imagine that's my fault. I just can't remember why.
We are the opposite sides of the coin, aren't we? Yet again. Do you know where I found some solace? In embracing who I am becoming and discarding the past that haunts me. And that may seem callous, but that is why I do not pursue the people I left behind.
I think the difference is that those people, your family, they seem to be safe. Lorien was swallowed by a corberay and has been killing his kinsmen for 50 years because he is under someone else's control. And I can't just abandon him to that. I couldn't live with whoever I became if I abandoned that. If I let him suffer.
There's a difference, though, between abandoning. I do not intend to abandon my past. I simply am embracing who I am now. You are allowed to be who you are becoming. And enjoy those things, even as you strive to contend with the horrible things that have happened in your past. What is it Nivien is always saying? Said it today. Appreciating the person for who they are in the moment. Being able to do so does not dismiss the past or abandon it. It simply gives oneself the grace to proceed ahead. Perhaps I'm wrong.
I can't imagine you're wrong. I just don't know how to. I don't know who this new person is exactly. And I don't know who the old one was. But
may I provide some insights on the person who you are today?
I have a feeling I'm going to be incredibly uncomfortable, but yes.
Passionate. Driven. And driven by a past that you are aware of, but driven nonetheless. You are the unstoppable force of our party. You are the engine who pushes us forward. You are the confidant of all of us. To use my own behavior, bad behavior as an example, I lashed out at you because there's something about you that, even through all of your pain, makes me know that you can handle me at my worst.
Echinacea hugs Sir.
Hugs them back.
Thank you for that trust.
I think I've come and made you feel worse, but I meant to apologize.
No, you have not made me feel worse. You have given me a lot to think about and reflect on, and I appreciate it, sir. And I have a question for you.
They look very sturdy and focused.
Oh, fuck!
Would you like to perhaps be very exhausted with me tomorrow and work on a project tonight?
Jen has already solicited me, and
Nope.
I am not.
Nope. I have no memory of the stuff that you think I'm talking about, and I'm not. That's not what's happening.
I am incredibly sorry.
No, would you like to make something?
Why would I presume such a thing of you?
Time out. What an incredible way to make that known in canon. What a fucking incredible way. Continue.
I'm so sorry. That was
No.
foolish of me.
No, it was nope. Listen,
can't-
I know Jen. I know the things Jen says.
Yes,
I can absolutely understand where that came from.
I cannot. But she is clearly infatuated with me, and I am not certain what to do about it.
Lean into it. Can't call her on her bluff. I beg of you.
It's a good move, actually.
I will take that sound advice. I have completely derailed what you intended to discuss. Please, let us reset.
We'll reset with that burp. If you have, say,
God.
8 hours, which is again a long time, but you don't sleep.
They lift their arm up and hold the edge of his cloak.
I would like to make this into something that takes a little better care of you.
Oh. I am not a talented craftsman, but I am
Me
certainly...
neither.
Oh! You and Lazuli seem very apt. Neither here nor there. I am happy to provide any assistance that you might require. And in trade, I might ask for your advice as to how I speak to Zio and Lazuli. I am failing to do so, and it is a disservice to them. And my inability to sirens face discomfort led to the blow-up that hurt Declan and Zio and Lazuli deeply, and perhaps it is time to address my feelings fairly with them.
Well then, let's spend the night talking about that and talking to Mistra.
I'm sorry,
about
what?
The things you want to do.
Give me Echinacea, give me an Arcana check.
I'm gonna use my inspiration because that was
Please,
a 2. Yeah. Okay. Arcana. 19.
You see as the wings that you saw so unceremoniously arriving begin to flit as your vision kind of becomes this tunnel. That liminal space that you experienced within the lore keep, familiar again, as Mistress stands, not with wings furled, but down. She is still in a... You are able to see in full now the armored visage of this goddess. Beautiful elven chain with elven steel atop it. The bright star that is emblazoned on her chest. Wings almost mimicking a large dual capelet that hangs from the back of her. As her hands stand clasped, she takes a few steps forward before bowing in front of you.
Echinacea bows in return.
It is good to see you so soon.
Can Cersei?
Sir cannot at this point.
Okay. This is very different than the last time. How are you?
I've realized something. My relationship with you in the past is not one that I should carry in the future. You are owed respect as who you are now. And she steps forward more. Can I share with you a wisdom I've heard you say more than once?
Yes.
You are not a tool for the people in your life to use. Not for me. Not for Aasimar. Not for Ishraw. Not for Lorien. You are a human being, deserving of passion, love, care, and intention. I am apologizing to you for my lapse in that. I strive to do better. I was once mortal. I still hold on to those times and those idiosyncrasies. You are not a tool, Echinacea Belrose.
Thank you. May I ask you a question?
Anything.
Why didn't you speak to me when I was imprisoned? Why didn't you tell me I was innocent?
I was unable to reach you in the Arcanum. The Major Arcana is powerful. The four of them minus Sereni. Strong, abjurative gates that close off even the divine. I was unable to reach you. And I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize. Thank you for explaining. I'm sorry, I haven't come here to pester you with questions.
You never pester me. You've come to create something else.
To have a conversation about Sir. The path he might tread.
Would you like to bring him here?
I feel comfortable very much.
She offers her hands out to you. What I should have done before. I am Mistra, the mother of magic, the lady of spells, and the weave herself. And you, Echinacea Belrose, are one of my fate touched. One that will walk this world and chart a path of your choosing. Not as a tool, but as an individual. Thank you for choosing me.
It's an honor.
As it is for me. She is starlight falling from her eyes as tears dance in the liminal space. Shall we?
Yes.
Hands squeeze yours. Sir, give me an Arcana or Religion check with advantage.
Where'd my dice go?
Why am I click-clack?
Why did I say calm? Why did I want to say calm?
I don't know.
2 you are now.
Calm?
Arcana or Religion?
Your choice, correct.
Equally surprisingly bad.
Oh no!
So much coffee came out of my nose.
Oh no!
There's my 16.
16. You feel... Oh, fuck my life. You feel as your vision is pulled into a liminal space. You see Echinacea hand in hand with a 7-foot, matching your height in this form. Regal, elven armor, wings draped like a cape, this white and blue hued feminine form. As you see Echinacea and Mistra standing.
I think Sir immediately shows Mistra. Would he know this is Mistra?
Yes, absolutely. I would say with the imagery and her, I mean, her existence in this time. Yes, absolutely.
I think Sir would give her the exact same deference he would give any other person.
Yeah.
Which is considerable, but not godly.
She just nods. Please.
No, holiness.
Mistress, fine. It is wonderful to finally meet you, sir.
Yes. And also you.
And also with you.
Echinacea.
Well, shall we set about this process?
Yes, please.
All right, I need both of you to make D20 checks with your spellcasting ability and your proficiency bonus.
Both?
Yes.
Both is good.
Say the thing you said one more time.
Your D20 check with your spellcasting ability and proficiency bonus. So charisma and proficiency bonus for you, intelligence and proficiency bonus. Thank you. Yeah.
22.
22.
20.
Over the course of the next 8 hours, you work, Echinacea, Sir, and Mistra in tandem to create the prelude of Sir.
It's in. You can look up the prelude of Sir in your and add it to your inventory, Josh.
Excuse me?
Do you want to describe what this looks like, Button?
It is up to Sir.
Oh, yeah, Josh.
I will say that Echinacea has been focusing on the cape that Sir wears. So if it were to change at all, it would be in the manner that Sir sees himself going forward.
What does this look like, Sir?
So, the cape traditionally has been fabric, a deep, almost slightly bluish green fabric that falls from his shoulders and then kind of morphs into this sort of shattered, tattered, torn, misty remnant, almost dissipating and disappearing. As they begin to work on it, it goes from a tattered, ghostly fabric to a complete, resplendent cape. It suffuses entirely in that ethereal glow, as opposed to being fabric too. That immediately begins at the shoulders in this bluish, greenish color that cascades past his shoulders. It is collared up past the gorget, that's a little higher, kind of arcing behind the helmet. It is military cut, and it is trimmed in a sort of golden light, a seam where there might be stitches on a normal garment, gold that runs the collar, runs the nape of the neck, falls down the length. And I think right at the end, where it kind of, again, it doesn't really end, it kind of mists out. There are little, like, gold stars that jettison out into the mist and kind of dissipate with it as it disappears.
Echinacea looks at it and says,
How does it look?
Like you are at the head of the protection of Ayothalor, look.
because that's the sigilry of Ayothalor, correct? Golden, green, and then the stars?
Golden, green, and a 5-pointed star.
It's perfect.
Cannot thank you enough.
You both worked on this together.
Thank you. Yet again, I find myself at a loss for words regarding the things that you have done for me, Echinacea. And Mistra,
Of course.
I deeply respect your choice of agent upon this world.
I'm glad such an honorable man approves. But ultimately the choice is theirs to make. And know that I am just as appreciative and grateful as you are.
That gives me trust in you.
Good.
How do we get out?
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course, I can do that. The liminal space closes after the 8 hours, and you two are now in the morning. The other three haven't taken a long rest, but before that, anything else you three want to do in the night?
The only thing that Zia was planning to do is to switch their boots of striding and springing to the Ring of Featherfall.
Okay, so you take the time to attune. Any process that you are enacting to do that?
I think that Zia would not be inside the.
Oh, Angie, you are muted in the captions, by the way.
Oh no!
Oh no!
What?
I just saw that. Yeah, sorry.
That's crazy. I think Zia would go outside. Is the weather still raining?
Yeah, throughout the day and even into the night here, it has been raining. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Zia would go outside to meditate in the rain and to connect with this magical item.
Okay. You take the time and you do take the hour to sit outside and attune with this item, and absolutely you attune to the Ring of Featherfall. Perfect. Thank you, champ. Lazuli, Nivien?
Niv's gonna go talk to Sly.
Okay. You do find her in the kitchen, sitting, looking at food, not necessarily eating it, but just kind of picking at it. Jen is there, crossbow pointed at her.
Today I learned that is called pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
It is. It is. I saw the crimson. She was holding my head. It was very much not attached to my body. Since you have taken the same course of action as I have, I can imagine she feels the same way, perhaps a bit more fond towards you. But I think we should keep our eyes out.
Well, she sort of looks down at her necklace. With this, I don't think I'm able to see her. She's not able to make her visage known to me. She kind of looks at it. Take it. I've put up with her badgering long enough. I can handle it more than you can. Take it.
I don't mind. If it gets to be too much, I will be grateful, but it's fine. I'd rather know what she wants me to know.
Well, it seems pretty clear that she wants you dead. It takes an impressive sort to make her that fucking angry.
Thank you, I suppose. Any ideas?
Oh no, not thank you. That's fucking terrifying.
So no ideas on how to fix this, defeat her?
Defeat her?
No.
She's beyond an elder vampire. She is, technically. But she is the first Nivien. Her power? Fuck you. Buffy killed the first in season 1, dude. If killing her is the goal, that will take time. I implore you to remember that. Yes, you are strong, stronger than most. You are not strong enough to kill her.
I'm not that arrogant.
Okay.
That's why I'm asking.
Avoid her at all costs. You're but a vampire. Your connection to her is not cemented.
Even more reason for you to hold on to that.
She can influence me and tap into our worst desires. And I will say, and she looks at Jen, looks back, killing the kinsman, I wanted to do that. I was going to do that either way. The debauchery, that was for her. I am a murderer. I am not a good person. She does not make me any better. Only worse. And I'm already pretty bad. I've not heard anything. What I did to Lucian, that was the worst.
Please tell me if you start to feel it or hear it, whatever she does.
Of course. If I am able, I will, yes. If I'm not able, I'll be dead.
Well, I think that's probably a very likely fate for me, considering the number of remarkable enemies that I've managed to stack up against us.
Father Uriah's coat.
Knows all my moves.
He's the one that made you who you are.
Yes.
He taught them how to bark.
Canon.
Nivien, when you see a foe, you... Oof, oof. You assert dominance.
You are already in a far better position than I am. Than I have been. Don't fucking waste it. Promise me.
I'm trying. I promise you that.
I know.
You two have a fun rapport, though, this whole crossbow thing.
Listen, I'm having a lovely time. As soon as she steps out of line, I shoot. And I shoot to kill. Sly is like, I shoot to kill. Shut the fuck up.
You think it's cute. Admit it, Sly.
What are you going to do about it, Sly? You're going to grab me with your... Oh, your poor little hands are tied to the chair. You can't. Even if you did, I'd just snatch the necklace off you and let the Crimson take you.
This reminds me so much of how we became friends.
Sly is just... It is better to keep my mouth shut. Good pet. Good job. Proud of you.
Niv pats her shoulder.
Yes.
Yes. Doing well.
Right. Go rest. You have noble heroing to do.
We'll see. Thank you.
Alright, Lazuli. You're muted, baby.
What is Kaylin doing?
Kalen spent the time he did learn spells with Echinacea. Right now, I will say he's probably sitting in the living quarters, reading to himself for right now, since everybody was kind of doing their thing.
We don't have to super role play this.
Okay.
I don't know how much Kaylin wants to talk about, but I can Echinacea. Why the fuck did I say Echinacea?
I don't know.
Lazuli walks up and is like, I have some notes if you'd like to look at them.
Oh, no.
You can borrow them now if you want to finish what you're reading. But
he quickly dog ears the book, closes it. What are the notes on?
they're just doodles and scribbles and such. But just some musings about the technology that you said that you were interested in the game.
I am an arcane practitioner. I'm not a scientist or an artificer by any means.
Neither am I. I'm a ranger, mainly. Does that make a sense? Is that more of like a flavor thing?
It's more of a flavor thing. It's just like because you craft and create things, which can technically be artificing Italian hand. Yeah, I stick strictly to magic almost. So I would love to look over these. Yes, thank you. Can I repay you in any way? You're offering a thing. I don't know. But excuse me.
I really like the way you speak.
What do you mean by that?
Your accent.
Thank you.
I travel not too far, but locally, and I like the diverse. Each town has just a slight different accent and changes of the way they write or the patterns that they draw on their walls.
Are you asking me to teach you my accent?
I just said I like it.
Oh. Excuse me for being presumptuous.
I don't need to steal it or commandeer it for you, but if it's not painful for you to recall your culture, I'm curious about it. If it is, we can speak of other things. Other things in your travels.
Like I said this morning, I've been a Toleshan for 75 years.
Right.
So
But Tolesh is big.
Tolesh is big, yes. I'm just saying I'm removed from where I'm from. I am happy to talk about it. That's why I brought it up to all of you. I trust you all.
And I trust you.
Thank you.
I guess I just like to be a sponge for knowledge and facts of things that I have not yet experienced. So whether that is from your homeland or other places in Tolesh, any fact or information or thing that sparks joy within you, I would like to hear as well.
Well, within Zendrix, there are these large lizard-like creatures. Mounts of sorts that us noble children would ride all the time.
Yes.
I enjoyed them quite a bit until.
Did you name them?
Oh yes, I named mine one thing in front of my family and another for myself.
Oh.
Yes, I believe I called her Moon Shadow with my family.
So respectable.
I called her Eyeless Stray myself.
Eyeless Stray?
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll for something?
Yeah, give me a religion check.
Okay.
You're like, that sounds official and or important.
Moon Shadow is a great Cat Stevens song.
I didn't even know that. It's incredible. Cat Cat Stevens! Sorry. What'd you get?
21.
21. Illustrae is a lesser deity, not commonly worshipped, but she is famously the daughter of Lolth, once known as Arachne when she was a part of the Alloyed pantheon. As stories say, Illustrae took her mother's place in the pantheon as the Moonweaver. She fought in the Battle of Arachne to unfortunately banish her mother to the Underdark when madness had taken over her. But she is a quite small deity on the unalloyed pantheon, as the alloyed pantheon is a collection of deities. As there are a lot of greater deities and minor deities that are worshipped throughout Tolesh, the alloyed pantheon is just a collection of some of the most popular and digestible for the populace. And we got a 21. You get her tenants, baby. Hold on.
Oh, tenants.
Let me pull that up. Oh, fuck you, me. Okay. So. She has the domains of Twilight, the Moon, Trickery, Night, Radiance, Charm, and Love. Her symbol is that of a pale crescent moon with a long sword thrust through it. And her commandments are seize your destiny, or seize your own destiny and pursue your own passions. Let the shadows protect you from the burning light of fanaticism and the absolute darkness of despair. Walk unbridled and untethered, forging new memories and experiences.
So, above table, she's almost like the Loki in a way. Like,
she's a bit more reserved, not necessarily. That is more the change bringer
of the traitor.
If
that makes sense.
She in layman's terms betrayed her mother, and is seen as a good deity, and she is a good deity.
But if their culture worships the wolf,
she is enemy number one. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
And it then makes sense that Kaelin idolizes this deity, or her story.
I don't think sneaky is the word. Let's see. I don't know a good word for that.
What?
I was trying to think of a clever word to call you for being so... Because it's sly is obviously not the right word. You're true to your heart, but had to keep it secret.
Key. Key.
Key? That's the word?
It was a nickname I had, if you want a nickname.
That's your nickname?
It was
Key?
Once Key.
Ooh, I love nicknames. Okay, Key.
Is that not what you were looking for?
Well, I was trying to use a word to describe the fact that you had a secret pet name that was quite rebellious.
An adjective. Rebellious is good, yes. I was that. I am currently that.
I guess the Thortella is like a group of well-meaning rebels, right?
Yes. In a sense, absolutely. Status quo is meant to be challenged. Information is free for everyone. We fight for that.
Do you usually travel in a group of this number?
No, it has been Jen, Bellin, and I for about a year. And before that, I had other groups that grew old, retired. Some perished. And I continued on. I've always been a part of a trio. Octuple is a bit different, but it is enjoyable the same.
Did you know? And above table, I don't know if this is actually possible, but I want to, like, can he have his own room and make his own room in the abode?
You did change it within the last 24 hours.
But he can. Isn't it per person?
It is per person.
But is it per like active party member?
It's per person who's in it, and I mean they have been offered, so it could be, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to like above table. It's fine.
No,
like,
absolutely.
Okay. Well, you and your trio were very welcome. A welcome company on your expertise, and there's plenty of room. So if you ever wanted a room, feel free to manifest as you wish.
I appreciate that. I don't like sleeping alone. So having Belle and Jen as per usual and Echinacea there to trade books with will be very nice.
Oh, right. There's the bunk beds. I thought that was for someone else. Maybe
no,
I'm
it's
silly.
for us. It is also late.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I forgot those bunk beds were for you.
That's okay.
For some reason, I thought there were other people. I think I got my head hit pretty hard.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe here. Do you? All right. Take my arm. I
the
will take you.
That we didn't know.
No, they were taken. They were taken back to Ioth from.
I think for some reason they were staying with us too.
No, they definitely were not. They have not stepped foot within the humble abode. Do you need me to take you up to bed?
Would you?
Not like that.
Somebody please clip that.
Would you? I'm gonna gift that, absolutely. Okay. He extends an elbow. I can direct you up to your room, and then oh my god, okay. I imagine that she's just floating next to him as he just... Kaylin directs you to your room, opens the door. You're welcome. Good night. Shuts it. He does that walling where he's like, that was not the... Oh no, okay. He walks into his shared room, sees Echinacea and Sir completely just entranced, and is like, I'm going to read. He sits down, opens the dog-eared book, and just continues to read. And that is where we'll close the night. Everybody, minus Sir and Echinacea, take a long rest.
This is not RP. I just want to say
that
they give Sly and Nivien another vial.
Oh, yes.
They tell Nivien it is a placebo.
Okay.
And they just want Sly to take something every day to remember that she needs to behave herself.
And I will say, just quickly, you do see as Sly takes it, her vampiric features show, and she's like, blah! Terrible! It's so gross!
Yeah.
Ew!
I forgot I already had a point of exhaustion. So I'm on exhaustion too.
Wait, why do you have a point of exhaustion?
I didn't sleep last night.
Oh, shit! Oh, this is gonna make the next day really unfortunate for you guys.
Wait, but we all went to bed before we traveled.
No, I was gonna say, you did sleep before.
Yeah.
So you're only at 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay, perfect. Good.
Okay. That scared me. Okay.
I was about to say, what's level 2? It's bad.
It's not good. It's actually worse.
We technically started the session having
because we did it.
Yes,
you're right.
yes,
And we
correct.
did that one. I didn't sleep, but then we did a travel.
You did a travel
we
and slept. Yes.
After that, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Hey, shit gets confusing. Okay.
What is time?
What is time? So, we'll... Fuck. Excuse me. I got those burpees, dude. Okay. You guys do wake up on Gnaw Day, the 19th.
Gnaw Day.
I'm just going to rename the week days. Because
you had wife day earlier.
Wife.
Yeah.
W-I-T-H-D-A-E.
Wife.
Try-day is my favorite.
You gotta try.
Try-day.
Okay, so we are at Gnaw Day.
Gnaw Day?
The 19th of Elaine to 9:46 PS. Who is leading the cart? Give me a survival check, please.
Nivien.
Nivien, give me a survival check, baby. What'd you get?
Hold on, I have inspiration. 15.
15. you're getting into a bit of a bog-like area. With the rain as it's come down, it's still damp. The mud is still present, and it doesn't inhibit travel too much, but you do see tracks, and I need a perception check from you, Nivien, given that survival check.
It's much better. 17.
You hear distressed calls just down the road. Please! Please help! They're coming for us! They're coming for us, please!
Everyone, there's a disturbance ahead.
And you do, I will say, with your longsword of warning, you do receive 4 pings.
Four threats.
Okay. All right. Yes, Lazuli?
I'm going to look to Echinacea. Are we killing them? You let me know.
You let me know.
Give me the look.
Their lives are in your hands. Okay.
So I will soon not.
If we could non-lethally handle them unless they seem intent on... to be determined.
Okay, to be determined.
I'll check in.
Do you guys leave the cart as it is and enter the boggy-like space?
It might be best.
How are you guys approaching? Yeah, it's up to you guys.
Belle and Jen, Kaylin, do you want to stay up?
We're going to watch Sly. If you need assistance, message us. We'll be here.
Is there a sense of urgency to the calls for help?
Yes.
Yes.
We must move quickly then. So hops down, begins heading in that direction.
Okay, you guys do so. Given the mud, everybody just give me a general dexterity check as you're moving forward down the path. Bless you.
Just a dexterity check.
Oh,
Dexterity check, yes, sir.
17.
Oh, wait. Okay, that's... 10.
I rolled so well for both of them. 15.
Okay, yo, Echinacea? Even after
I rolled
last
an
night,
18 and a 14.
You are you're moving briskly. And and completely navigating through the muddy terrain. Absolutely. Okay. Everybody else?
17 for me.
11's 11. So Zio, you're trailing a little bit behind with that 11, unfortunately. So
10.
we'll say,
Oh, me too.
Okay, yeah, Nivien and Zio, unfortunately, you guys are trailing behind. Lazuli?
23.
Oh, you're fucking
Wings, bitch.
You're leading the pack, absolutely. Okay, and with that, we'll move over to the battle map. All right, so you guys are I'm going to say that Echinacea, as you guys, let me set the stage. As you get there, you see this odd, dilapidated, man-made bridge across this boggy swamp area. You see this large mound of plant life, but inside, you see skulls and skeletons, decaying flesh hanging outwardly as these plant-like tendrils begin to pull the life forms back inside. It's clear that these entities are long dead.
There's a person... Oh, sorry.
No, they're dead. They are dead. This is just a plant kind of holding on to these corpses. And then you see these 2 large rhino-like creatures covered in fungus and moss as they're just sort of surveying the space, and they look forward and almost as if they were being ordered, look toward the roadway. I'd like everybody to roll for initiative, please. 2 combats in a row? What game is this?
I get advantage because of a fancy toy I got.
Yeah.
Oh, you got that pre-loot set, baby?
Hey, thank you, advantage.
So
Did we see anyone who was yelling? Sorry.
No, you're fine. No, you do not see anybody that's yelling.
Did we just get Admiral Akbard?
I don't know. But Lazuli, Sir, and Echinacea, you guys are in front. Fuck you, me. Right here. So you're right up here, and then Nivien and Zio, you're right down here at the end of the trail, just because you're lagging behind a little bit.
What did you get, Button? 15.
You're muted,
You're
Button.
muted.
Ah!
Not on my initiative,
Okay.
no. I got a 15.
I will do initiative call-outs in a second. Sorry. I just want to make sure that I have this shit written down. No, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
I said initiative when I meant dex as well.
All good.
I said the wrong thing.
I gotcha. I did get a 15 on that, yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just rolling here.
Roll. Roll in.
Rolling.
Keep rolling. Okay. Just want to make sure I get these creatures in there first, so I have that and I can organize around them. We'll do. Oh man.
Do me. Oh, I didn't check what spells I equipped.
Now is your guys' chance to pick different spells, shit like that if you want. Okay, and then okay, 20 to 15.
19.
Not sir.
19.
21.
Okay, whose dex is high? Okay, Jesus Christ. So 21 for Lazuli. Okay, and then
I'm sure Nivien has a higher dex than me.
16 plus 3.
Yeah.
okay, so
Nivien
then
first.
19 for Niv. Nick, fuck you, autocorrect. All right, this is our blood hunter, Nick. All right, Echinacea and Zio.
You give me cookie, I give you cookie.
18.
5.
18.
18, what's your dex score?
It's plus 5.
Oh, fucking Christ. Okay, you go first. Jesus Christ. And then a 5 Echinacea. Baby boy. All right, so do we want to do initiative swaps here? We're pretty party heavy at the top of the initiative order, I will tell you that right now.
I'm good as a reaction, so I can stay where I am.
So end of turn, okay. Or end of round.
Lazuli and Nivien makes sense at the top.
Okay.
I'm all for it.
And we have we will start right now at 44. We will end our meta minute, so you guys have your time to communicate any strategies you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Bonk?
What'd you say?
So,
Bonk?
Bonk.
Bonk?
Bonk? Do bonk? Yeah, I can get, if someone ends up being trapped, I can get them out. I think no one's trapped.
This thing, the way these creatures are behaving, suggests like them being dominated.
Mhm.
So perhaps we should aim for the big thing as much as possible.
all of this area, is there water attached?
Yes, this water is about 3 feet deep.
Okay.
So
Does it look
it's
like difficult
wading that water would be difficult terrain. Yep, exactly.
Not for Nivien.
Not for Nivien with their
Hey,
No, with their ring from Harry.
Yes, free action.
Yep.
I didn't do that.
I can't remember shit. Okay, I'm sorry.
So, because Zio has access to lightning magic and could potentially use lightning to.
I will say that would affect others in the water if they choose to be there.
Which
I
is
can
why,
fly, and you could do discs. Sorry.
yeah, which is why I'm mentioning it now. That if Zio were to potentially use any lightning, it looks like they're all in the water right now.
Yes. Actually, this one here is technically on land.
On land, but the other two are in the water.
The other two are in the water. They're and these are all. One of them is huge. The other two are large, and they're just sort of wading the water easily. Their head's not even touching.
Yeah. Because, yeah, I don't know if it would be strong enough to do anything, but with lightning lure and also shocking grasp, both of those are lightning damage.
you're requesting we avoid getting in the water, and I get it.
Yeah, the water could potentially conduit additional damage. I don't know how it would make sense, but that's what's in my mind.
Got it. Okay.
Don't get wet.
Anything else, anybody?
I have ice magic. Would that freeze any enemies? Like, is that a thing? Like
Could
that kind
potentially.
of combo?
We'll see.
Okay,
Everyone
and then
Josh, please.
No, Lou was talking. I'm so sorry.
I can just drop a fairy fire early on, but I don't know if they're that close, so I don't know if it was worth it. Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
I'm just gonna stuff myself into the middle of it, like, immediately.
Tracks.
Niv, you doing the same?
Just
Niv?
For my first move?
No,
So
are you just going to be kind of like heading in there tank style?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty.
Perfect.
So, is everybody good? Lou, please.
Does primeval... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Does casting primeval awareness use any action, or is it gonna be?
It would be, I would say, once we're in initiative order, which we are, yes, it would, and it would burn a spell slot.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Everybody else.
Okay, Zio.
Question from Angie Player to DM, because it
What's up?
would require you to say yes or no to it. I have Shocking Grasp. If Zio were to put their hand in the water and just like let it rip, is that too OP? Like,
I would not let that ride. I think rules wise, yeah.
Is it still raining?
It is not.
No. Okay, got it.
Because I believe with Shocking Grasp you have to touch a target.
Yes, you do have to
So
target.
I think just generally dropping in the water, I don't know if I'd let that ride. So
Got it.
thank you for asking. Okay. We're gonna start initiative order with Lazuli. Niv, you're on deck, and Sir, you are after Niv. It's literally you four, and then everything else, and then Echinacea.
That's perfectly timed for healing.
I mean, yeah, truly. Okay. Lazuli, you're up.
All right. I'm going to cast. Let me see here. Is this? I'm gonna fly about here, but I'm like not touching the ground, just like a few feet off the ground. Not
Okay,
wet,
you're hovering
here.
Okay.
Yeah, casting fairy fire around this guy.
On the big guy?
And then I know I have the whole thing where if I do cast, I can still shoot, correct?
Yep.
That's the thing?
Yep, you cast, so you can use your bonus action to shoot.
Yes. And then since I have 2 actions, my movement is that what?
Nothing.
Oh, sorry. I know we were since technically Dragon's Mark, Hunter's Mark I think is a bonus action. We were thinking of last time I was trying to figure out how to fit that in. Can we in this situation, or is it next time?
It would be next time because
that's fine.
because you cast Fairy Fire and you need a save from me with Fairy Fire.
Yes.
What is that save again?
It's a dex save.
Okay, and that's on this big boy.
Yes.
Dex save. Oh fuck.
And so.
Oh, okay. That is a non-natural 20 on the dex save.
Dex save is
Silvery
14.
barbs.
Okay.
Okay.
That is a 19 for a 21.
Bitch.
Sorry.
Is it every
Fine.
single time?
No.
Or
Echinacea just used a reaction. Okay. And
Yeah.
then who are you giving advantage to?
Sir.
Sir. Cool. Noted. But what are the effects on half damage? I think, or on a save. I think it's half damage, right?
So each object in the any creature in the area when the spell is cast also outlined. So they're just not outlined in light. Is the thing.
Okay.
Any attack roll against the affected
it's just a
creature.
normal attack roll then. Let me. I'm also just pulling up your character sheet.
I think it doesn't take effect if they save.
Because you cast Fairy
This
Fire?
only happens if, they succeeded the save, right? It would only if they fail.
So it does not do anything. Okay.
Ooh, all right, I'll shoot you.
All right, and that's your turn. Okay, and you're gonna shoot. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
Okay. So 19 plus
19 to hit.
And then plus 10 for the DC, correct? So 20.
Yeah, that absolutely hits.
Yeah. And then 1d10 plus 5. So 12
12 damage. Okay. And this is just normal piercing damage?
Mhm.
Okay. You see as the damage takes?
Nice.
This large plant-like creature just sort of reels backwards in pain. Okay. Moving next up, Nivien, you're up. Sir, you're on deck. And then Zio, you're after Sir.
Right. I'm going to use my move to run over by Echinacea. I'm going to use my crossbow to hit the big middle plant thing.
This guy?
Except for I critically failed.
Oh, no. Okay.
Can I give Nivien my inspiration?
You sure can.
There. Do it again.
Okay. 19. Thank you.
Yay.
19 hits.
7.
7 damage? Nicely
Yes.
done. Okay.
And then for my action and I guess bonus action, I would like to turn to Echinacea and say, I know you can take care of yourself, but it would feel better if I could help a little bit. Would you please wear this? And they will take off one of their rings and hand it to them to cast Warding Bond.
Oh, fuck. Yes! Yes! That fucks!
Oh my goodness.
Echinacea just got proposed to. Would you take this ring and stay safe?
I turn around and cast Ceremony.
Thank you, Nivien. I forget what I wrote this and I forget what Warding Bond does.
Warding Bond, any damage you take, Nivien will take.
And you get +1
To AC, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
And saving.
And
Nice.
Wow, thank you.
Resistances to all damage types, I believe. Yeah, Warding Bond
Yeah.
fucks. Okay.
Wow.
So you hand the ring and cast Warding Bond with Echinacea, and that is your okay, yeah.
That's everything.
Okay, perfect. Next up, Sir.
Let me see. Okay.
And then Zio, you're on deck.
Well, this is perfect for me to try out a new toy. And then I don't have to use Misty Step, which means I can smite. Yeah, this is how we're going to do this.
Okay.
You see as Sir kind of begins running, ignoring the water, knowing that Zio is spiky, sparkly. And he is able to get just in front of Lazuli with his movement using the dash action. And using the dash action, the cape kind of begins to swirl, and that ethereal mist kind of leaves almost after effect shadow imprints of Sir's ghostly ethereal figure behind him as he, like, boom, takes off along this bridge. And you watch as he kind of crosses the bridge, the little bits of water that are near the bridge freeze slightly. And as he kind of almost comes to like a swinging halt at this piece of land, he'll use his reach to hit this main creature. And because he moved 10 feet straight direction, he gets the +5 to attack damage off of Button. It's going to be a great weapon attack, so it's another +10. And I am going to put a 2nd level Chilling Smite into this creature, which is
Eat my
3d6
fucking
as well.
ass. Okay.
If I hit.
Go ahead and roll the head, dog.
Ooh, let's see. That's pretty good.
But you have the -5, correct?
Yes, with the -5, that is a 17.
17 hits.
Okay. Then I have to pull out a bunch of dice. So it is the weapon, which is a D10. It's plus 10, 15, 20. No, wait. Math. 5, 10. Hold on.
Yes, you are correct. It's normally
Great
plus
Weapon Master
15,
plus 10 plus 5, and then plus 4.
plus another 5.
Plus
Yes.
19 total with my attack modifier. Okay, plus this.
No,
plus...
sir. Don't you usually have another plus 5?
So I have. Oh yeah, it is plus 5. It's a total of plus 20. You're right, because plus 10 on Great Weapon Master, plus 5, plus 5.
You
So
guys
plus
are
20,
level 5.
D10, and then Chilling Smite at that level is 3d8s or
3d6.
3d6s.
Wait, double check that. It might be 2d6.
Chilling Smite is 3d6.
3d6. Okay. You can tell I'm
Okay.
scared.
So, dice is pretty good.
Plus 20. Both you and Button eat my ass.
33 points of damage.
Holy fucking buckets, dog. Yeah, it absolutely takes this damage as you slam into its large form. And sir, you can see now, and I'm sorry, altogether that was what? 33?
33.
Fucking Christ.
And as it hits, shards of ice shatter outwards, and the water around it begins to freeze and chill.
And I need to make a save, correct?
Let's see. Hit a creature with a mana attack to a spell duration. The weapon ignites with ethereal frost. Blah blah blah. At the start of each of its turns, until the spell ends, the target must make a con save.
Or
so
it's
it can make a save
or-
at the beginning.
Yeah, or its
or
movement
half
is
movement.
halved. God damn, I'm so good.
And on a failed save, it takes another d6.
Yep, for fucking sure. Okay, you do that, and is that your turn, sir?
Yeah, that's everything I can.
Okay,
possibly.
I will say, since you're up close and right in the face of this creature, you can see just general content warning in chat for gore and death. You're able to see decomposing skeletons just being torn apart inside of this corpse flower. It is holding on to these and pulling them close. You can see their gear is still visible. Okay.
Loot pile, you say.
Loot pile. I'm I'm too generous, I think. You know what I mean? Okay, that is your turn. Zio, you're up.
Zio is going to make sure. Yeah, Zio is going to take their speed action and their speed movement and just move there.
Okay.
Oh, am I good?
Yeah, you're
Am I
great.
here?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So just gonna move there, and is going to dig into their pocket, pull out a petrified eye of newt, and bite it onto their mouth, casting hex onto this
All right. You
bastard,
All right. What?
ugly creature.
Ugly boy. What ability check do you want to give disadvantage to?
I am going to give disadvantage on. Give me just one moment.
No,
'cause
take
I
your
was
time. You're good.
thinking.
You're also talking away from your mic, so you're a little quiet.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're perfectly fine.
That's such a mood.
I'm gonna give disadvantage on.
Ooh, fuck.
And my team yells something at me. What would it be? What are spells looking like for people for like saves and stuff?
Oh, like what would be useful?
Yeah. Does anyone have a spell that requires a DC? Anything like that that they're planning on using?
Josh already used one that has Constitution as.
Constitution.
That's one.
Okay.
What is this one? Ha ha.
Strength, Dex. How does that sound?
I'm sorry, I'm a dumb boy.
You're fine. Take your time. You're good.
What are you? Con.
Okay. Con seems like a good idea then.
Okay. Constitution.
Disadvantage on Constitution checks. Absolutely.
Oh, and I use my Pearl of Power for that one.
Got it. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for noting me. Inspiration point for remembering. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
So Pearl of Power in that one, Hex casted, and rather than take an action, my action is going to be to summon Lulu into this battle. And I have to roll initiative for Lulu.
Please roll initiative. Actually, we'll do just for ease. Lulu will go right after you.
Okay, perfect. So I will summon Lulu.
Okay.
Essentially, Zia will Zio will just kind of make a small prayer in a language that to Zio doesn't feel familiar, and yet it does. It's kind of it's hard to pinpoint. It's that primordial language that is so innately known to them, and they say this prayer as a call to Lulu.
Let's just pretend this snake is a Lulu.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to give you control of Lulu as well.
With the understanding that she has been summoned to fight.
Okay. She sort of, all of you see as Lulu is summoned to the field, and she sort of looks outwardly, telepathically to Yuzio. I'm ready to help in any way I can. Okay.
Lulu is...
and you have control of Lulu as well.
Perfect. Can she take her turn?
Absolutely, yes. It's after your turn.
So...
Who drew that? Who drew that? Who's drawing that so... Josh, it's you.
Trapdoor!
Lulu is Trapdoor the Burninator, right?
Yeah, you're right. Josh, get an inspiration point.
What?
I just think it's funny.
Lulu is going to burst forward to the closest creature.
Okay.
Their full...
The brackish trudge.
Yes. And is going to, because they are able to use spells that are touch-based.
Yep.
So...
That's so smart.
That's really
Lulu
fucking
is
smart.
going to shocking grasp this thing.
Okay. What do you need from me?
Let me see.
Shut the fuck up.
Wearing armor there.
Sorry.
Does it have any metal? Is this thing?
It does not have any metal. This is a purely natural being. It looks like it has the base body of like a rhinoceros, but the tusk is on the lower jaw, and it is just this large form covered in like fungi and moss and mold.
This
is from Strixhaven.
Let's see. All right, that is a 11. That does it.
11 to hit?
Yeah.
Can I get my inspiration?
Yes. You can roll again.
You go.
Okay.
I'll drop a picture of what these guys look like in the group chat.
Okay. So that is a 15.
No.
15 to hit.
15 hits, absolutely.
Oh yeah. Okay, so 2d8.
There you go.
2d8
It's in the text
lightning
chat.
damage.
Oh, they're so cute.
Right? They're kind of great.
That is.
And then this is the corpse flower. There you go.
That is 8 points of lightning
That's cute.
damage to this creature.
Okay, and that is the lower one?
Yes, the lower one.
Perfect. All right, it takes that damage, absolutely.
Oh, I love it.
It's kind of cute, right?
It is. Looks kind of like an ant.
Button with the Jim Carrey. Okay, is that your turn, Zio?
Yeah. Would it be too much to say that as a bonus action, cunning action is something that Lou can also do?
Lulu?
Yeah.
Ooh. Give me an Arcana check to see how tight that bond with Lulu is.
Kind of.
Tight? Tight like a tiger.
That is a 16. 15 plus 1.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
You want to take the
bonus
disengage?
action. But yeah, bonus action
Okay.
disengage.
She disengages. Absolutely. All right. Good move. Love that. All right. Next.
She's just like flying around, like screeching at it.
Next up, all of you here. Please, please help me, please. We're inside. Give me perception checks.
That's not good.
And all of you give me insight checks as well.
Both 13.
Wait a minute. Also also through 13s.
What?
Mine are bad. Echinacea doesn't know.
Cool. Got it.
5 and an 8.
Oh, fuck, baby. Zio?
11 perception, 14 insight.
Okay, Lou.
21 and 8.
Okay. For the perception, for those who rolled the 14s and Lou, you guys can hear that the voice is coming from inside the corpse flower. For the perception check, or the insight check of 15, Zio, you're familiar with the art of throwing your voice. You've done it yourself. You've seen troops in the from the Scorched Isle do it in particular performances. You can tell that the origin of the voice is not from the corpse flower.
It was a 14, not a 15, just to make sure.
That's fine. That's fine. I already gave you the information.
So, does it sound like a deception then?
Absolutely.
Okay. Can Theo just don't believe it?
you
Don't believe what?
Lying!
They're
What's
lying.
lying?
It's not that thing! The thing is lying!
Echinacea did not hear it either.
That's
I'm
true.
like,
what's lying?
wait, where?
I love that. God bless it. Okay. All right. Next up is the first brackish trudge, who is going to. Oh fuck. Okay, it is gonna wade the water and move 30 feet here to get in front of Echinacea and Nivien. And it is going to make a tusk attack. I'm gonna roll d6 to see at who. Nivien.
Tusky bowl.
Good old Tusk.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
25 to hit.
I think it hits. Yeah.
And then you're gonna take.
I already used my reaction.
You did.
I think I'm too far away.
9, 10. You're gonna take 14 piercing damage,
No.
as well as
Oh.
6 poison damage.
Oh.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Okay.
Or no,
okay,
never mind.
okay.
A Strength saving throw.
Strength. Okay. 21.
You are not knocked prone.
No.
Okay.
I'm
But
not
this-
prone.
This creature is in front of the both of you, and it just sort of. All right, that is its turn, and now it is the corpse flower's turn. First, I'm going to do the Constitution save. Disadvantage. The first one is a 17, and the second is a 4. So, Josh, deal your additional d6 or your additional damage, and its movement is halved. 3 damage.
Get
Okay.
froze.
Perfect. And you see as the ice around it begins to lock its plant-like tendrils in place. But Sir and Lazuli, I need a Constitution saving throw from the both of you.
Okie dokie. Is this against being poisoned?
Yes.
Haha, I get advantage!
Within the next minute, you have advantage on something. By the way,
I
From
naturally
Silver
get
Card.
this, so I'm saving that for later.
Makes sense. Okay, and
I
Lazuli,
have 9.
you are poisoned.
no.
So then you are going to you succeed, and then Lazuli, you're going to take 4 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Okay, and now it is its action. It is going to make 3 tentacle attacks at Sir. We're going to do
Stop it, that tickles.
18 plus 5, which is 23.
Hello,
I've seen this anime.
7 does not
7.
hit. Natural 20. Okay, so I'll do the critical last. You're going to take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, as well as 10 poison damage.
Okay. I do have resistance to poison.
So you'll take half of that. So you'll take 5.
5.
Yep. And then for the crit, 2d6, so 24 plus 2. So 26 bludgeoning damage, and then 6, 12, 24 poison damage halved.
Thank God that was halved. I would be unconscious right now.
Mm-hmm. And then it's going to use its bonus action to digest. And you see, as
I disagree.
this swallowing noise echoes through the space as one of the bodies are consumed as it regains hit points. That is, it regains 18 hit points.
Well, shit.
But it does not swallow, sir, because that's what I thought was happening.
No.
Okay.
It does not swallow, sir. No, it swallowed one of the bodies that is already holding it. Okay. And next up is the second brackish trudge. This is going to... How far?
This big boy hits hard.
Yes. It is going to make its way towards Zio. And it is going to do a tusk attack as well. Okay, Zio. This is 19 to hit. Hit. Okay, we can't hear you.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Jesus, fuck. Sorry.
You're good.
It scared me.
The big boy just did about 70 points of damage in one turn.
Well, and that was a crit, too.
Oh, that's true, the crit.
9. You're going to take 13 points of piercing damage, as well as 6 poison damage. And I need you to make a DC 15 strength saving throw. I packed a Warlock for you.
Oh, yeah.
That is a critical fail.
You are knocked prone. And I will say, with the critical failure, the creature is going to stand above you, which means you'll have to use your entire movement to get free from under it.
Okay.
You're not going to take any additional damage or anything like that, but that is it. Echinacea, you're up. The battlefield's looking a little rough right now.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Everybody's fucking okay. Ooh.
Yes.
I know what I'm gonna
Do it. Do it.
First thing they do, Sir and Zio just got their Badukuses beaten. So the first thing Echinacea does is sort of knock an arrow in a bow that doesn't exist, but this arc of flame shoots upward in the same shape as Zio's bow.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And they have to do this at Zio because Sir's too far away. So they're going to cast Cinder Shot on Zio.
Okay.
And the thing next to Zio.
And what does Cinder Shot look like?
This flaming bow appears, and they loose these dual arrows. This first one is much like the birds that halo them when they are in their celestial revelations. And this bird-like arrow dives to Zio, and this healing light spreads across your chest, Zio, as you regain... Bitch. Okay. 9 plus 7...
16.
You regain 16.
Holy fuck.
And then I need the
it's
thing
so
to
good.
do the con save, and I think it's
Disadvantage. Yep.
Yeah. Good.
Natural 1.
Yeah, that definitely fails. So
With
it
a spell,
takes the
double
thing-
damage.
Oh, what
Because
did I just say? 16?
16, so 16
So
doubled.
32
Just
radiant.
to make sure, because the hex is to the big guy, not the
Oh,
Not the little guy?
Okay, good to
Okay.
know.
yeah,
Good to know.
thing that is attacking Zio.
You know
yeah,
what? I already ruled it. That's fine.
You
We're
sure?
gonna do absolutely. Yeah, I already said it. That's my bad. So the 32 radiant damage will blast into this creature, and you see as this like chitinous like armor is just burst off, and the moss begins to kind of burn away as you absolutely deal substantial. It is beyond bloodied at this point. Okay.
Kind of huffing to themselves that they've done something there. They turn to Sir. Oh, gosh. And Sir, you're going to heal as they
Fabled
pop
healer?
that same halo. Yeah, Fabled Healers. These 5 red birds encircle their head, and 3 are gonna go to you. Wow. Okay. 11, 12,
I
13,
love this
14.
fucking wizard subclass so much.
You heal 14 points plus 3 temp HP.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah. All right.
And I'm not leaving Nivien's side. They're gonna look kind of in wonder at the ring, and then look up the thing harrying Nivien, and go away! Doesn't do a damn thing. It's not like they're scary or anything. They're just upset.
Get out of here!
It's my turn.
God bless you. All right, top of the initiative order with Lazuli. Lazuli, give me a Constitution saving throw as you are poisoned.
Why do I have +1 on saves? There's a thing on the sheet.
What are you talking about?
Shouldn't her
I saw-
save be exponentially higher because she's next to Sir?
Yes, you should get a +5 because you're next to Sir.
Wait, am I giving off
Okay.
an aura? What's that?
Yes, you give off
Do you not?
an innate aura.
Am I dumb? Maybe that's higher levels. I just want it to
I
happen.
don't think so.
I don't think I have an aura yet.
There's just like a thing that says +1 on saves.
Yeah, you have
it's like
+1 on saves for spells because you are a fairy.
Yeah, I don't have an aura yet. I
Okay.
think that's level 7.
Really?
Wishful thinking.
That's dumb.
Maybe 6? I don't know. I don't, or we didn't put it in this class.
Well, no, it would be. It's in your base paladin subclass.
Oh, yeah. I'll find out.
So what'd you get, Lou?
13?
That is unfortunately a failure. You're still poisoned, and you're going to take 3 points of poison damage. Okay, but it is your turn. What do you want to do?
6 levels for aura of protection.
Yeah.
Ishura's icy blade sticks with me, right? It's concentration.
It stays with you until you lose concentration on it. Yep.
I'm casting Ishura's icy blades as
Okay.
my bonus action, and
Yep.
then I'm making
You're taking
two
a hit?
confused.
Absolutely. Okay, go ahead and make your 2 attacks.
Okay.
You see it, these spectral ice blades wrap around Lazuli's pistol as she takes shots.
Shots.
Shots. Everybody! Okay, go ahead.
Plus
And this is to hit the corpse flower?
yes.
Perfect.
So that's for my first thing. It says +10 for my
Yes, your
pistol.
gun?
Is
Yes, that is correct.
That's a 22.
That hits, absolutely.
That baby's got a gun.
Yeah,
With some
baby.
damage.
Roll that damage, baby.
I rolled the fucking D20 for that.
20 damage?
4 plus 5 is 9, and then what's my
Ishur's Icy
Blade?
Blade, I believe, is a D10.
And
Let me
plus
check.
3, so not
Icy Blade.
nine.
Yeah, a D10 of cold or force damage. It's your choice. And I have to make a dexterity saving throw with this creature. Oh,
Also,
No, that
I
fails.
think there's that something I have to send you real quick that I have to roll for. So
Oh, yes. Okay, so
five.
altogether that was 9 plus 3 damage?
No. 1 second. 9 plus, because that's missing 9 plus 3, and then I had to do another D10.
Yep.
Plus 6.
Okay, 9 3s, 12, 6 is 18.
Yes.
Okay, so 18
18.
damage on the first.
Hit,
Jesus
yes.
Christ. Okay.
Then to hit for the next one.
Yep.
16.
16 does hit, yes.
Okay. And then for damage is 6 plus 5, and then another one is a
11.
10.
Oh, 21.
plus-
So
so 13
24.
plus 11. Yeah, 24.
Fucking Christ. Okay.
And then I'm gonna send you the thing that I know.
Ah, shit.
Um,
Yeah, the corpse flower is bloodied at this point. Not looking great.
Oh wait, so
And then what do you is this for the dragon mark? Okay.
So immediately after you cast the spell, roll a hit die.
Yep, so you're gonna
So
roll a
that's a-
d10.
10. Okay. Okay. It's even.
Okay, so what does that affect?
I gain a number of temporary hit points equal to the number I rolled, so 4.
So you gain 4 temp hit points.
Mm-hmm.
And what does this look like as the aberrant dragon mark takes its hold on you?
It's almost like something kind of. It almost looks like she's being like hit in the back, like she's jolted, and like she pales a little bit, but like it doesn't seem to harm her. It almost feels like there's a sheen of ice, like in her sweat that almost is like a protective layer. But I don't think really it would be very subtle since it's only like 4 hit points. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Love that.
And then
All right.
yeah, and then I go pew pew.
And then, yep, you take your shots. Massive damage dealt. Perfect. Nivien, you're up. Sir, you're on deck.
Do I need to roll Constitution for poison again, or am I still
Yes, you do.
good? I'm kind of sad I asked that.
Natural 1?
Nope, no, it is a natural 4, so that makes it
Okay.
a 7.
So you are going to...
Wait, con plus 5. Does that do anything?
Does
9?
it exceed 15? No. God, no.
No.
Okay, so you're still poisoned and you're going to take 5 poison damage.
Okay.
Okay, but it is your turn.
Oh, I still get to go? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome. I am going to get up onto my feet and put my fingers to my head and invoke Spirit Shroud using the Order of the Cleansing Flame tattoo.
Okay.
And then...
That's a 15-foot radius?
That's right. And then I will come at this anteater boy with both of my big swords.
Okay. All right, go ahead and make your 2 attacks.
First one is 15.
15 hits.
Second one is 16.
16 hits.
Okay, so with Spirit Shroud, that adds an extra 1d8 for each hit.
Cold or
Or just
radiant
once?
damage? No, each hit. Yeah, each
Each hit, okay.
side of damage.
I'm gonna choose cold for my
Okay.
damage type.
Love
Okay,
that.
so then, wow, that's a lot of d8s. Okay, I'm just gonna have to reroll this one.
No, you're fine. It's a lot when you add it all up, yeah.
That one's an 8. Okay. 23.
23 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, and you have a second attack, I believe, as well.
I do it again.
Yeah, you have 2 attacks.
I do it again. 20, natural 20.
Eh,
Oh my
All
god,
right.
my second one.
Crit rolls, max damage on the dice, and you roll again.
Oh my god. Okay, so max
just calculate
damage.
the max on all of the dice you'd roll. That is your base number, and you will add what you roll. Yeah.
This is really fun math.
So take your time, figure that out, and then we'll...
Okay, so 1d8 plus 3. So we'll start with 11 plus 1d10 plus 3. So that's 11 plus 13 is 24. Plus 1d8 is 32. Is that for each sword?
Each... Yeah, well, for the
64, baby.
Nivien, how do you want to do this?
Nivien, in engaging their tattoo, the spirits of their former fallen cleansing flame brothers rip up from the ground and surround them. And as they scream and lean in, crossing their blades across the creature's throat, they yell out and push with both hands,
Okay.
decapitating that bad boy.
The first brackish trudge is dead. Okay. Nicely fucking done. Sir, it is your turn. I look like the neighbor from Home Improvement right now in my camera.
Wilson?
Wilson, yeah. I'm doing that sync. It's not good for my posture.
I will bonus action Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Wait, you said this creature looks pretty bad, right?
This creature looks pretty hurt, yeah.
In it to win it.
Fuck it up, gang.
I will put a first level bonus action Chilling Smite on this weapon. And then I will make my first attack because I didn't have to do the action dash.
Correct, yep.
Attack. So now I am going to swing to hit with a Chilling Smite on.
And this is the glaive?
This is the glaive, that is
Got it.
correct.
Okay.
And I will Great Weapon Master with it.
Okay.
And if I hit, call a smite.
Got it.
Not a spell smite.
Dropping a spell slot, yeah.
-5. That is a 16?
Hits.
Okay, so
AC on this thing is ass.
2d6 Chilling Smite. And then a second level smite is going into this as well. So that'll be my last second level. So let me just pull all my dice together. So there's the Chilling Smite, 2d6. What are my smites again? God, I should prepare for this better. Sorry, guys.
Don't apologize, you're fine.
2d8. Yeah, 2d8. So 2d8 on the second level smite. Wait, no, 3d8 because it's second level.
This is second level, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's the d10 for the base damage. And then it's plus 15. No. Yes. No. Plus.
No, you're right.
50. Yes, 15.
Okay, so what's the total on that?
Hold on, sorry. Ooh, good. 10, well, some good, some bad. 10, 11, 12, 13. 19,
And then Zio, you were on deck.
23, 24, 25, 26, 27 plus 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42 on the first attack.
Not looking great, champ.
And then I get a second attack.
Uh-huh.
The Chilling Smite, I believe, burns because it's on hit, so
on
it'll
hit,
just be standard. That is a great weapon, of course, so still the -5. 15 to hit?
It's
Okay.
again,
down the
AC is
sticker.
ass.
We'll put a first level smite into that.
Okay.
So we've got the 2d8, got the d10, and then 15. So I say 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 37, 38, 41.
38.
Sir, how would you like to do this?
I think it's just swipe after swipe, and each one is like crafting this necrotic ice up. And as he swipes up, the glaive will hit, and then it'll be followed by a spike of ice out of the water that like punctures this thing, and then he brings it around and strikes from the second side, and a second spike of ice like rips up into this thing. This is impaled by these spikes of ice, and then he kind of steps back and swivels his blade.
Oh, fucking sick. Okay.
And then I do still have my movement.
Yep.
So I will begin to head back in this direction 30 feet.
Okay.
And then I will pass my turn.
You are going to trigger a held action. As
hell.
held as a green slod drops invisibility
Oh, these are the motherfuckers.
and hurls flame at you, sir. This large, mossy, toad-like creature. I'm a sneaky little bitch. Oh, it'll do so twice because it was holding an attack action. Oh, fuck off. That's a natural 20. Fuck.
One moment, please.
Please.
I will channel divinity, Watcher of the Fallen.
Defend yourself?
Yeah,
Okay.
as you watch the members of the Ebon Eyes manifest out in front of him, like kite shields raised.
And the second attack is a 23. So we'll do the non-crit first.
As I have to, so I think I have to wait until damage is done, but I want a reaction. The first attack as soon as it happens.
The crit?
I just was waiting to hear the damage.
Nope.
Defensive dome.
Okay.
So the Watchers of the Fallen, these green, like shadowy figures emerge, and then all around them, flame and fire, just like
everywhere.
in a dome.
Amazing.
I love that we all have ghosty friends.
We're ghosties. How much damage was it, Alec? Oh, he's counting. Sorry. Ooh, thank God. 14.
31 points of fire damage on the crit.
That is one
minus-
point of damage for you, sir.
Okay.
Oh,
I take the 30.
well, hold on. I'm minus 19.
Oh!
There's still the other.
So I'm minus 19 first. That's Watcher of the Fallen. The Ebonine Knights are washed away.
They're gone.
And then I take the remaining 12?
Yes.
Got it.
And then how much is left in the dome?
No. 30 minus 12, 18.
18.
But you don't take any damage, so I take the damage.
You don't take the dome
No,
takes
the
the damage.
dome.
Okay.
You don't take it either.
Our many layers of shield.
Yeah.
There
Many
is
layers of support.
so much damage.
The dome is going to take another 18.
It's still present,
Yep.
but that is
Okay.
the total.
All right. Good to know. Perfect. Zio, you're up.
So Surgic then.
To roll Constitution for poison.
Yep, please do. God damn, that was a lot.
Nope. That
There
is
goes my
a
reaction.
5 for Constitution.
Okay, unfortunately, you're still poisoned, and you're gonna take. You're only gonna take 1 poison damage this run.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Archivist,
Yes, sir.
this thing is over Zio. Fully, and it's pretty big, correct?
Yes, it is a large creature, and it is
Oh,
currently
there it
just
is.
standing directly over Zio. Yes.
I can almost picture that Zio's full periphery is being covered by this thing.
Yep. Exactly.
There is, and after seeing the image of what this creature looks like, there is something about this creature that reminds Zio a little bit too much of Isterus. The moss, the dark green, this sort of pained look almost.
Mm-hmm.
It's natural, but also there's just something off about it. And Zio is unwilling to attack and unwilling to do anything against it other than say, please don't make me hurt you. And
Mm-hmm.
yes,
No, go for it.
I was just gonna, like, any kind of move or attack, I would just let Lulu have that,
Okay.
if allowed.
Yeah, if she wants to take an action, yeah, you can dictate what she does. I will say, given that request, I'll have you make an animal handling check.
Okay.
Just given your
I am going
proclivities and your skills.
if I can. I'm gonna see if I get something good, and if not, I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. That is a 19.
Okay.
And yes, 19.
Okay. You see, as the brackish trudge just looks at you, not in an empathetic way, but in confusion at your pleads. It is just like an animal looking at prey. It is just taking you in kind of confusingly at this point. Okay. Perfect. And then what does Lulu do?
Yeah, so I want to essentially just give up any attack for Lulu to be able to
Perfect.
do something.
Yeah.
She does have 60 feet of fly movement.
Yep.
So she's gonna go up to the froggy.
Okay, the slod. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. And do the same thing.
Shock in the hand.
Shock and grasp.
Okay.
And plus 3. Everyone has all these cool things. I'm just like,
Hey, you're cool.
Little guy.
And that is a save for that I need, a dexterity saving throw.
no, it's just a.
Just an attack.
Yeah. So no save. It is a 15.
15 just misses, unfortunately.
Okay.
AC is 16 on the slot.
Got it. Just screeches at it and then attempts to disengage. Also, just kind of.
Okay, yeah, I'll say Lulu is absolutely able to do that. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I think also just to be safe, because it was a 50 feet of movement.
Yep.
Disengages 10 feet up.
Perfect. Got it. That makes all the sense to me. Perfect. Okay. It is the Slod's turn. looking at Sir and the damage that he's already taken.
Yeah.
He's going to try and finish off this opponent.
Yay.
He seems incredibly interested as he's... I'll say all of you can give me an insight check.
Oh.
Sir, that first one is a 21 to hit.
That'll just hit.
Jesus Christ. 24.
That'll hit as well.
Okay. And what did you guys get for insight?
7. Natural 1.
14.
16.
Lazuli and Sir, you can tell that this is somebody looking to acquire something. He is assigning value to you all as beings. You're not people. You're objects to be collected. Okay. And with the damage. Sir.
Damage.
6. 12. 17 fire damage on the first.
Haha!
16 on the second.
You're not conscious?
Okay. As Sir hits the ground unconscious, the Slod lets out this throaty...
You are mine.
And that is where we are going to end our session of Known Realms Tolesh. Cheeky. We're going to pick up the combat next time.
Look at this.
All right.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. And Angie's gone.
Yeah.
God damn it. All right. Hi, everybody. Angie's gone, so there they are.
Who is next in the turn order? Am I?
No, the second Brackish Trudges, and then
Brackish Trudge and then me?
Yep. And I'm saving this, and I'll send you guys the initiative order after this. But yeah, Sir has been downed, Zio, and we are going to pick up next week.
Oh no! What?
Yes.
Nothing like spending a week dead.
You're not dead. You're just
That's
sleeping.
unconscious. I spend weeks unconscious all the time in
Mood.
my real life.
Alrighty.
Dang it!
Or do we want to play for a little longer? That's up to you guys.
Stop this, Papa.
Okay.
Perfect.
Alrighty. We will start our outros with Angie.
Angie, and I had to go take a pee before I learned about this inevitable end. Because look, guys, we got
did
to
so
right here.
Hey.
We got right here on the water challenge. Please stay hydrated. I'm Angie Agonethetic on all socials, TikTok and Twitter primarily. They them pronouns. I play Zio Marino, the Warlock Rogue. That's pretty good. Drink water. Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated. And Lou.
It's Lou. Luzilia_art is the @ on most social medias.
It is indeed.
I play Lazuli, the Fairy Ranger. And thank you very much. I think that's it.
And Zen.
Hi, I'm ZenMeta. Mixed meta if you're nasty. Any all pronouns. I'm playing Nivien Lenore. Nivien is they, them pronouns. Thank you all for a wonderful night. That was fun.
Thank you, Josh.
Hi, I'm Nasty Josh. MX Meta is my friend. If you look at my hat, I have the same hat as Lou has mug. Those have been two Zelda. Those have been two facts about me. Bye.
Add Liz.
And Button.
Hello, I'm Nasty Button. I'm Bluebluebutton on social media. My pronouns are they, them, so are Echinaceas.
Incredible. Hi, everybody. My name is Alec. Pronouns are he, him. You can find me all places on the internet at CommuneDM. Thank you guys for chilling out for this session of Known Realms. We will see you next week for Chapter 13. Nasty number 13, as they like to call it. And we will see you guys. Hold on for a raid. We're going to be raiding our friends over at Total Party Kiss. And we will see you guys in the next adventure. Have a great week. Bye, everybody.
Good to say.